Hello, traders. John at StockBookie.com. Welcome to the live broadcast. We're going to look at a bunch of different stocks today, and we've been following the indexes. The SPY took a couple trades today. ExxonMobil was one of them. Watching dries, that's been a fun one too. Gosh, you know, I posted stuff yesterday showing people technicals on dry, saying please take the profits. You know, anything could have happened. This thing could have went up a little bit more, but holy cow. And look, check this out. So I'm going to open this up, and it's still going down. There was a level actually around 20 bucks, so it wasn't bad. 25 held for a little while. But 25 had a little gap fill, a little pivot. But you know, I think we're going right back down to 12 bucks, unfortunately. So you know, if you're long this one, gosh, I hope you took the profit. And when we posted this, so we were looking at, you had a gap window, you had the 200 MA, you had the 618. And then also, too, on the weekly, you had this for resistance, too. Let's see. I don't even know if was there something on the monthly, too. Well, monthly maybe, but look at the weekly. Weekly had this, you know, and then, you know, of course, so, you know, been in these before, held. Oh, I'm going to be a millionaire overnight. And look what they did to you. Gosh. And I was like, man, the longs, I wish I was in that one. But look, there's the 50 MA on the weekly as well. Then the 100 even number. 100 even number is going to be a huge resistance, guys. And boom. I didn't think it'd fall that much, but I've seen these too many times. I thought maybe 141, to be honest with you, with all the hype. I think if they didn't halt it, I think they could have got another 50 out of it. And then the squash. But my gosh, you know, I'm sorry, longs. That's brutal. Would you go long? $3? Nah, that could be the end of the run. This could sit there for five years again doing nothing. You'll get a pop here and there, but my gosh, what an ass kicking here. It's funny, you know. I had to laugh though at the post on StockTwits. Some of the you know, Mr. T with the pain. There's another one like with a train wreck, and then another one with the college football or the football, and the guy driving around in the golf cart knocking people over. You know, if you're not taking, you know, I had to laugh because I've been in these before where I didn't take profits, and it's like, oh my gosh, what the heck? I mean, I had what was the one, Baidu, when it IPO'd and it flew to 400. I sold it like, I think I got in maybe around 60 or something, and it went to 120, and I sold, and it just kept going. Feel bad for the people who bought Cino pre-market 13-ish now, and yeah, just getting smashed. This is, you know, you get 100% move on a stock in one day. Goodbye. You know, see you later. And even when we hit the even number, you know, we posted, it just said, hey, even number. You got the weekly 50 MA. You're gonna have resistance. You know, you at least take it there and let it pull back, and then buy it again. But it was just a pump and dump, guys. They screwed a lot of people. People wasting money on junk. Yeah, exactly. You got it. You know, these, I had a guy who was really good at small caps, and we played this one a lot. And it would get, you know, we'd get in at $1 or whatever. It would pop $1, and we'd get the hell out. See you later. And this, if you're not, gosh, I wish we got sniffed this one out. You started getting volume right here. You knew something was coming up, and I just don't watch small caps. But man, if you would have got on here, if you were in at 6 and you didn't sell at 100, you're an idiot. You deserve to get your ass kicked. Did you buy NVIDIA puts today? You know what? I didn't do anything with NVIDIA. I've been just kind of seeing where these markets go. You know, it's, if you want to add NVIDIA, you can. Just buy one, though. Don't go crazy. You know, I don't know how much money you guys have, but go small. Because now it's pushing up a little bit more. You know, if you like to write calls, write some calls. You know, I haven't really looked at anything on this one yet. I just want, you know, keep going. Go to 100. You know, maybe 100 even number, kind of like Dries went to yesterday. You know, I'm just trying to be patient on this one, guys. I mean, look, if you would have bought a put here, bought a put there, look at that. You know, I'm getting hit on my short position, but whatever. You know what? Eventually it's going to come in, guys. Eventually it will. I mean, look at the monthly. You know, look at it again. Eventually it's coming. Maybe it is going to go to 100. 100's like the piece of crap, and this is the fly going to the 100. It's like the magnet. Oh, and once it gets there, it probably stutter around, and then, you know, I want to see it maybe a couple more bucks, and then I'll put on a pretty good size put, you know, so I'll make up for some of my losses on the NVIDIA. But like I said, I'm still in NVIDIA. I'm in right around 79 bucks. or 80 bucks right in there. I guess if it goes to 100, I'll break my rule and go a little bit more on the shares, but I'm going to wait real patiently. Like I said, if we could get a good jam up there, I'll write some calls too. What's up with the IWM? Still waiting for a pullback? Yeah, I mean, it's going to take time. These things don't pull back overnight, guys. Sometimes it might take. We're going into the holiday week next week. This thing can hold up for another 4 or 5 weeks. You know, hard to say. I mean, these markets. I mean, we have 42 million on the SPY, and we're expecting a big sell today. No way. It's not going to happen. You're getting a float. You're getting another pause day. You go straight up, and then it sits there. Just like, you know, we talked about this too last week. But NVIDIA, if you want to start adding shares short of NVIDIA, yeah, you could do that here. But puts, I'm going to wait for those. Kind of like I did for Netflix and FLX, which was the right call when they shot it up. You know, some people were putting on some puts, put it on, and then it sat. The puts were going bye-bye. We added them. Fortunately, we covered them here. But, you know, it went back down. But this is setting up in a bearish manner, ready to go down again. You know, we covered half our short shares, that is. We took our put off the table. We covered our shares down in here. And now we're waiting for a setup to hopefully get lower. I'm still thinking this goes to 100. Goes to 100, I'll cover the rest of the position. We'll be done. You know, with that, let's see. People wasting, yeah, gosh, I don't even know. I didn't see it open or anything. I mean, look at that. Gosh. It reminds me of this one, too. This is one that we shorted. What was it? Plug. They unplugged that one, too. This was a while back, though. This was about a year ago when it popped up to like 12 bucks. Where is it? There it is. Look at that one. And then this was the area, 1072. And the 1072 area, if you go back on the charts, you know, this was another one I was telling everyone. You know, I had a couple friends in this thing. This thing's going up, man. We're gonna make so much money. I was like, dude, look at the run it did. Come on, 10. You're not pulling anything off the table. There's your pivot right there. This was a pivot back from 2011. That was the end of the road. And it may be up to 13. So we started adding right here, short. Next day it dropped like $6-7, and then boom, and look where this thing's at. So you know how many people are stuck right here? Oh man, it's $1.53 now. We're in at 12, kind of like dry ships. Think about all the people who bought way up there yesterday. You know, there was orders going through at 115 pre-market. It's, you know, somebody's stuck in there. And that just sucks, guys. Someone's stuck at $100 right now. Pre-market, it was like 115, 110, I think, and then they halted. And that guy, you hope you know, he probably held on. Oh man, it's got to go up, and now it's at $16. Oy. Hey, what's up, Isaac? How's it going? Tesoro, nice bounce. Yeah, we're short that one, but he'll come back. I'm not too worried about it. A little bit out of the money again, but I don't know. I think it's a lot of news-driven crap, but it's options X too this week, guys. You got no volume on the SPY. You're going to have stocks ripping up, ripping down. We took ExxonMobil short today. I should have posted it. I didn't though. Look at this. I mean, if you're not shorting this one here, trying for a nice intraday trade, this was just great. I should have posted this one. But look at this. You go right to gap fill. You have all these pivots up in here of resistance. And look at this. Falls straight down. We take half off on the first hit of the moving averages. Starts setting up in another bearish pattern. Boom, comes in. We take the last half off at gap fill. And of course, it goes lower. But that was a great trade. I mean, that was I should have posted that one. That was a great one. And that happened right away. And I'm still in the price line trade. It's starting to come back. I did add more on that one. I did cover half. I don't know. I've had problems with my internet today, guys. I'm getting new internet next week, so I should be up and running. So my stock twist was running super slow today. It was brutal. Look at price line. All right, so we shorted here, pulls back, we cover half, starts to run up again. But look at the 60-minute, and this is why we added to it again. Look at the 60-minute. It comes down to this, to the 50 MA. We added right here at 1528 short. Then you had the big breakdown bar, so maybe it goes up a little bit more, but boom, it's pulling back. I'm gonna try to let this one ride a little bit more. I mean, we added more here. Our average price on the first one was I don't know, 15, 20, 115. I don't even know what the hell did I can look at my time of sales, but it was like right around 115, 20, 650 or something. I don't even know. But then, you know, we got caught. It was going up on us, but I knew coming up into here, hey, you know what? I'm going to give it another shot. And there was a retrace too as well. Let's bring the pivot down too. That was the other reason too. So as long as you're putting reasons in to take a trade, guys, you had the 750, you had the 50 retrace. It gets above the even number of 1528. That's an even number play too. Boom, got to get in. You know, and I should, you know, I got to put these trades up for you guys. Yeah, GS is getting a bid, but it's options X, Sam. That's all this crap is. You got stocks flying, you got stocks doing everything. Let's see here. Yeah, it's options X, guys. That's it. You got these big institutions know where they need to be to pay the least amount of option out premium on all these options. So, you know, just like GS, you know, a lot of people shorted it. I shorted it up here. I already took some off the table. I'm more short on my swing trade, but my short-term trade, I'm out half. And if it pulls back a little bit more, I'm going to pull it again. You know, I don't really care. Or actually, I'm out of that completely on my short-term. But I still have a swing trade on that one too. I got a ton of trades out here, guys. It's hard to keep track of them all sometimes. But yeah, that's about it. It's been a crazy week too, just with the business and trading and everything else. So, but all right, let's get back into this. So isn't the halt supposed to help shareholders? Nah, halt doesn't mean shit. I don't even know why they halted it. You know, I think after, you know, a 1,000-point move up from $4, I think they're like, wait, enough's enough. But, you know, honestly, it could have went both ways. I was looking at StockTwits, and there were some people, I don't know, some talking heads saying this thing's going to open up at 320 or 500, so you get the bulls on board, and then it's just like, geez, here we go again. All right, let's see. Let's look at some stocks here, guys. I'm way behind here again. TNS. I don't know what that. Let's look at TNS. TNS. Is that a stock? Or is that just a short for something? And WM, Waste Management, may be in the zone. Is TNS one? Oh, THS, okay. THS. Nah, let's see here. 500,000 traded, so it's a light volume name. It's not bad. Well, that's a 60. Hold on, let's look at the monthly. Wow, look at that. Nah, don't even touch that. See, it's another high flyer, guys. Damn. This one was a couple months ago. But look at that. See how it got stretched and boom. Another one. How many times can I show you charts that are stretched that are going to come in, and then people want to debate with me with NVIDIA? But it's NVIDIA. They're doing this. I mean, they're everywhere. It doesn't matter. When time's up, it's up, guys. I mean, actually, this wasn't bad down here. You hit this pivot too. Good bounce. I'm not going to be a buy. I'd rather wait for 46 bucks. But that's me. Let's see on the fib. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, you caught the 618, almost to the 750. You have this pivot too. That's going to be support as well. So that wasn't a bad area, but man, that's a fall from grace. You might get a bounce here, but honestly, it would have been right at that pivot right here, right around 62 bucks. It's up $5 from here. I don't know. I'd rather see a retrace back up and then a short. That's me. That's what I would do with that. But yeah, that's a hell of a fall. Look at that. That's the stuff I dream about, guys. Look at that push up and then clobber. What do you think they're doing to NVIDIA, guys? It's just a matter of time for that pig. Tesoro, NetEase is finally, well, NetEase is up today because, you know, apparently someone needs it up to play no premium on the options. That's how it works, guys, period. Ooh, look at Priceline coming in. Woohoo, getting paid again. All right, let's see here. So what was the next one? W, Waste Management. Short Waste Management by TNS. TNS isn't bad. You know, I'm just afraid we're right in that time zone with the markets. If it bombs, it's going to be lights out. It's not a bad push up, but you know, you look at the 10-minute. Like I said, the other day would have been the day to buy. You know, I mean, look at this push up now. You know, right here when it hit the pivot and it turned around, right there would have been the spot. And that's great. Look at that. So that's nuts. So let's go back to the intraday to see a little bit better. You got this pivot here. Damn, I wish you would have pulled this one up a couple, 4 days ago. And look at that pivot right here. Where'd it go into? That would have been the spot to buy. So, and I wouldn't chase this one. You have a pivot here. It's getting above. You're going to start coming into the 618. But yeah, it looks like it's falling on earnings. But look at this, guys. What's that pattern? Down, sideways. Is that a bearish pattern? I mean, it's on earnings. It fell. It could have went up, but that's a bearish pattern. Boom. Now it's retracing on a dead can't bounce, but it's retracing probably because shorts who were shorting this here, they're starting to cover. They're starting to cover on areas of support. You're going to start covering here, and then you're going to start covering there. And then, there might be some more pivots. Let's go a little bit back further. Then you got, a couple gap fill in here. You got a pivot down here at 46. But yeah, I mean, this thing could go a lot lower. So don't chase this. It already had the bounce. Let's look at waste management. Short this one. Let's see, waste management. Yeah, you know what? That's not bad. You got a little doji. You might go up to $70. Yeah, that's not a bad short. You see how it's getting extended from the 20 MA? That's not bad. Just need the markets. We get the markets to dump, guys. All these flipping stocks will come in. Believe me, and we're right in that time frame. Believe me. Well, these pigs are going to fall. Yeah, you know what? You can short this one definitely. If you want to do a tight stop, if it gets above this area and starts to run a little bit, you can probably stop out. Maybe 72, 73. So don't go crazy. Add here. If you want to go a couple hundred shares, leave enough room to add in maybe a couple hundred more. If you only can do 200, 300, maybe do 150 here. And if you get a pullback maybe to the $60 level, maybe pull half here at 65, pull the rest off maybe at $60. 200 shares at $6, $7, it's $1,200. On to the next one, guys. IWM's just chopping around. That's where that one's going. Puts, you could, I'm still behind, guys. Nvidia puts, yeah, you could do some maybe. I'm gonna wait maybe 1 or 2 more days. But if you want to put one put on, just something small, do it today. But be willing to add a couple more if you have to, and maybe change the strike price. Maybe do it at I didn't look at the option chain today. Maybe do it at price right now or 95. If it moves up more, maybe do a $100 one. Something like that. But I would go out until January, unless if you're short term, maybe February on these. Because at this point, we're going into the holiday seasons, guys, and they can hold this shit up for a while. Just like they did here. Let me show you the SPY. But yeah, waste management, I'm not taking the short. But you know what? I'm going to post that one on my Twitter page. I'm not in that trade, guys, but I think it's worthy of a trade. I can't trade everything, guys. I have a nice size account, but I can't flip and do it all. I wish I could. So let's see. I'm going to put swing, short, waste management at, I'm going to just put it at price, 68.74, 68.74. Yeah, that's a great trade. If you want to take that, take it. I think it's a great retrace. If it goes up a little bit more, I'll tell people to add more up here. But again, just, I'll put start adding. Swing short, waste management. Boom. Who posted that one? Joe, hey, good call on that one. TNS, I wouldn't chase that one. Let that one go. Yeah, I like this one. See how that boom, then they retrace it back up, get all the suckers on. Here it goes. Oh my, and it might go higher, it might go to 75, but I think it's worth taking a shot at it if the markets kind of break down. Or I mean, actually, a put wouldn't be bad, maybe one. But you might, let's see if it consolidates first. If it consolidates for 5 or 6 days, sticks up here, then maybe. But we got to keep an eye on the SPY and everything, see if that pulls back. But as a short and with shares, not bad. Even 100 shares, if it pulls back $7, it's $700. I'm not a pig, guys. I'll take $100. Tesoro, nice bounce. Yeah, we're seeing that one. What's up, Isaac? By the way, StockBookie, thank you for your excellent analysis. Hey, no problem, Joe. How is Acacia? Yeah, people are short a little more IWM, rate hike looming. Yeah, you can, just it goes slow. It might go up. We're at double top at the IWM. Now it's holding there. You got light volume. You got 45 million on the SPY, guys. There's nothing going on here today other than these institutions making shit go up and down. Shaking people down, shaking people up. I mean, like ExxonMobil today. Everyone's like, oh, oil's going up. And all of a sudden the USO pot gaps up. And all day long, the USO's been fading like a turd. Here they are again with Iran and Iraq. And we're talking deals now with Putin. Everything's going to be fixed. We promise, Look, we're in a bearish pattern still. It retraces up. And look at the fade on this turd today. I had a debate with a guy on StockTwits. Oh, yeah, oil's going up, blah, blah, blah. I said, all right, well, we'll see. Look, goes to double top from yesterday, and what the hell happened? It faded. That faded. Let's go to ExxonMobil. That's why I traded ExxonMobil. As this thing was going up, check it out. I was like, I'm going to look and see what's going on. So this thing gaps up, holds back, starts to pull back. As that thing starts to pull back, I'm looking at ExxonMobil going, holy shit, there's three bars up, nice push up into a gap fill and the double top. You got to take that. And then as the USO started coming in, guess what? There goes ExxonMobil. Gosh, of course I covered right here, last position, which was the right thing to do at gap fill. And then of course it goes down another flipping buck. Every time, it's the story of my life, guys. But after so many scalps and so many trades, you just get used to it. It's like every time I cover, I should just I covered my Exxon, shorted some more. So the SPY's pulling back a little bit. It did get above the gap fill. Did it actually make new all-time high today? I've been doing so much crap. 219.60. Where'd it get today? Nope, missed it by about 54 cents. But Tesoro, nice bounce. Let's see. ACI. Sorry to get off on a rant, guys. Nah, you know what? This is another one. We had a head and shoulder, top. This is another one. Then they faked everyone out, got all the suckers on board. And, this is where everyone on StockTwits, everyone was bullish. Oh my gosh, you got to get into this one. This one, technically, it looks great. Technically, it's got a head and shoulder. Got above the neckline, never confirmed. It's straight down to our area. And then we filled the gap and even went a little bit lower. I thought we'd make it to this little pivot too, maybe the 750. Never did. But honestly, this is another bearish pattern. Let's get above this MA and then confirm and then maybe more upside. But honestly, let it go up and then short it again. You don't want to chase this thing in the hopes that, oh, well, it's really low. Let's just chase it. Maybe it will go up. I mean, we already had a 62, $12, $13 bounce. I mean, here would have possibly been an area where we were saying the target. But, a lot of technicians buy here at gap fill. And that was the target. Actually, this was the target for the head and shoulder. Then gap fill would have been your area. But look, then they do a little flush out on you. So you buy here up here at 67, 68. That's where you start to add. Then they flush it out. You want to add a little bit more, and that would have been the play. But man, if the markets would have sold, ooh, SPY right back to gap fill, guys. But gap's already been filled, but it's coming in a little bit. Wow. Look at my price line trade go. I'll be covering that one at the end of the day, guys. I mean, I should actually cover it now, but I'm going to hold on to it. That move today was a bunch of crap, too. It's all a bunch of crap, guys. Just know how to sniff it out. All right, let's see. Short a little more IWM. Yeah, stay away from this one. Let's look on the weekly. Let's see what's going on the weekly on this one. Yeah, you're just setting up for more pain. It needs to get above the 20 MA. If it does that, then maybe up. If it goes up, we'll be looking to short it up in this area again, around 100, 110. Let it retrace. Please retrace. I'd love to short it again. But yeah, if this thing goes sideways like this, it's setting up to go lower. So be careful with that one. Yeah, the rate hike, yeah, that could be disastrous for the beginning of the year. Then like another gentleman was saying that, yeah, they'll rate hike it, Trump will get in, then they'll blame it all on Trump. They need a reason to blame everybody, guys. So now it's just they'll blame everything on Trump. Look surprised that we haven't given something back. Yeah, but yeah, it's almost time, Joshua. The Dow, yeah, it just keeps going. It's the Dow. It's got to go to 20,000. Watch for Jeremy Siegel, Tepper, Buffett. They should be out next week telling everybody how everything's going to 20,000. That's their little. They're on the phone right now, making arrangements for them to be on CNBC to tell everybody, hey, we're going to 20. Get ready. And then we make it to like 18,952, and then the bomb happens, and then everyone's like, oh, what they said. Do you ever go long with any stocks or short? No, I go long, just not right now, Calvin. And the reason why I don't go long is because we're at the flipping all-time highs. There's when we come down, we get good support again. I'll go long. We were long here a little bit. I'm only more short term. We were long here on double bottom. You're gonna, we didn't load the house. I was waiting for the 200, never made it. We were long there. We took it off, came right back in. We were long again, took it off. But we were short. We were short here, long. We'll go short, long. I don't care. But right now, I'm not gonna go long when the markets are at the all-time high. Because when stocks are moving up, say you want to trade, unless the stock's just beaten down. But, everyone's hyping. Let's go Facebook. I don't know. I'm just pulling one off the hat. So Facebook comes in, you hit a pretty good area for a bounce. You hit the 50 MA on the weekly. You know it's going to get a bounce, but the problem is everything will be a market trade, guys. And the market trade meaning that if the SPY dumps, It's over. I don't give a crap what stock it is. They're all coming in. And that's why it's hard for me to go long right now. I'll go long on Facebook when the SPY hits a key area. Say Facebook's tanking, we're down to 88, we come into the 20 200 MA, this low pivot at 71. That was the flash crash back in 2000. We were short the markets on this flash crash, but that's, you know, there was other issues coming in here that we knew something was going to happen, and I didn't ever in a million years thought it was going to be a 1,000-point down day. But we were shorting. We were shorting weeks before that, telling everybody short. And you know, some people listened to me. Most people didn't. They thought I was all nuts. But yeah, I mean, we will. But you want to be, you know, if you're a sailboat, do you want to be against the wind or with the wind? So when the markets are at the highs and you're trying to do a counter trend bounce and the markets start to dump, Facebook's going to tank, or Apple's going to tank, or Amazon's going to tank. You know, just like now, everyone's chasing Amazon. Oh my gosh, it's Amazon at 720. That's cheap. Not if the markets start to dump. If the markets start to dump, you're probably looking at 600 bucks. At 600, I'll be a buyer down there. And believe me, I'll post trades. I'm not shy. But well, I did take the SCO long, if you want. But that's a short. That's an inverse short. Just kidding with that one. But that was a great trade too, the SCO. And look, we pulled that one off perfectly. Came right back up. We're still, unfortunately, I'm still in a short I'm in a quarter position in the USO. I should have covered it. But you know what? When this thing was coming up here, we filled the gap. We went up into this. I took it off. Goodbye. Look at that. Came right back in. I was waiting a little lower, 78. I didn't want to. I almost did it here, and that would have been the right. But it's going up without me now. Kind of like gold. Gold was the same thing. I'm not a chaser. And also, you know, if the markets are at the low, wow, look at that. That's coming in. We did nibble at gold right here, guys, at right around 115.50. But, you know, we talked about that area since we've been here. When it bounced up here, gold, it was like, it's going up without us. All right, guys, don't touch it. Don't chase it. Let it go. Then we'll short it up at double top or something. Look at that. That was the right call. If you would have chased gold up, oh, my God, gold is going. Trump wins. Oh, and all of a sudden, bam. You know what? They got a bunch of people in gold right here. As it was going up, look at that. They just kind of like dry shifts. They just freaking took it to the house. But we've been saying, if you watch my videos, gap fill, then one right in this area somewhere, 107, 110, and that's setting up to go lower, guys. If these markets go, it's all going. You know, you got the dollar. Is the dollar ripping today again? You got the dollar just, oh my gosh, it is. We were at the dollar. Oh, look at that, almost to my level, guys. 26.12. We've been talking about this too. And this would have been it. This would have been. So unfortunately, we sold half here. We sold the rest of the half the other day at gap fill here. Look at that, still going. I still think the dollar can get to 26.49. That goes there. Oil's going to get killed. Dollar up is not good for anything, guys. No one's talking about that. The only guy talking about is me. You know, but look at that. What a push up. And you got oil going up with that push up. Are you flipping kidding me? You know, it's the central bankers guy manipulating everything. Well, if we get the oil up, everyone think it will be a rally, and everyone's going to chase it again, and it's going to be great. And then if RBC and Goldman starts upgrading it, everyone will get sucked in again and get their ass kicked. Turn the CNBC crap off, guys. It's good for breaking news and shit like that. But all they are is talking heads. Kind of like me. I'm a talking head too, but at least I have the charts to say, hey, I mean, look at that. You get a nice retrace. All right, kind of like when the markets go up. Look at that. So if you're long the dollar, you start selling here, you wait for the retrace, you buy back down here, and you ride it again. Just like when the markets go down. Markets go down, you let it ride, you wait for the retrace up, and you short it again. And that's what we were doing with the SPY, you know, back in the day. Let me show you the weekly chart of the SPY. You know, so you're not going to chase up there at the top. Are you insane? You know, I'm going to drill this to you guys. I want to protect you. Like here, all right, so markets move up. Are you going to chase it, chase it, chase it? No, wait for the retrace back down. Buy it back down, get a good bid. Look, another retrace down, buy back here. Another retrace, buy. Sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, and just keep going. Gets up here, you start selling it, gets back in, buy. You know, as the market goes down now, it's going to go down. It's going to do, you know, you're going to go down. Boom, wait for the retrace up, and then short again right here. Let it go down some more, let it retrace again, short it again. And when the markets go back up, You're going to do that, wait for the retrace, and then do it again. You know, that's what we're going to do over and over and over. I'm a short-term trader, guys. You know, I'm stuck with NVIDIA and a couple other ones I've been stuck with, but that's okay. You know, you just want to keep trading. If you could bang out a couple hundred trades a year, and if you lose on 50 of them, if you traded 350 of them and 50 are losers, you're going to make money, guys. Do I ever go long in stock? Yeah, I get a lot of people asking me that. No, I love the short, though, because short, that's when you get the biggest move down. And then, you know, well, just like, you know, and I keep showing you guys these charts, just like this. You know, you get, you know, 10 years of up, and then you get, boom, 3 years of just killed. You get 7 years of up, and in a year and a half, you get killed. I want to catch that move. I don't want to ride this thing up for 7 years. I want to ride a move down for a year and a half. You know, and then, you know, it comes up, retrace. You know, you're always going to get a better entry point. That's just how the way it is with stocks. Anyway, sorry about that, guys. GS, let's go to GS. Let's see. Yeah, GS is the same thing. It's options X, guys. This thing should have pulled back. I covered half of this position already. It's right back up. I'll probably add some more to this one. Or I mean, I covered it all. Let me see. Yeah, I covered everything. This is my short term. I'm still on a swing trade. But, yeah, it's going back up. You know what? Maybe short term, if we get back up to 211, I'll do it again. Yeah, that's a big freaking trend line up there, guys. You got, well, you have another double top up here. You have a trend line coming from this high. You have a lot of resistance coming up in this area. So, and right now with the light volume, they can make these things go up and down. You know, we did have a nice pullback, though. That was great the other day. You can look at it. You can see it better on the 60-minute. Goes right up into the area, pulls back, and boom, you know, it pulled back here, went back up, pulled back. Now it's trying to make another run. But no, this is a slightly bearish pattern coming up here. We're above the MAs, but, you know, give it time. Right now we're in options X. Let's wait. Well, next week's going to be Thanksgiving, too. That's going to be a beast of a week. What is options X? When a lot of the options are expiring, a lot of people play the options. It's every third Friday of the month. That's options X. So you got a lot of people that put on bets, you know, a couple weeks out, a couple months out. This is when most of them expire. Most, you know, you can do weekly options if you want to, but this is where mostly people play. So if an institution needs a stock up or down, you know, maybe that was their thing. You know, maybe they needed Goldman up here. Someone made a shitload of money, guys. It wasn't me, but someone made a boatload of money. And the way I'm thinking now, you got a lot of these hedge funds, you got a lot of these institutional traders. They're kind of flat on the year, guys, if not negative. So they need something to make money to make their clients happy, to keep them from not going out, going elsewhere, or just saying, shit, I'm going to follow StockBookie. At least he's been right, you know, some of the time with his trades. And if I, you know, do what he says, I could probably make a little bit more money. Raise the indexes. I tell her when to short, she gets in them. It goes down a couple percent, she gets out. By the end of the year, she'll probably be up 15, 20% on her account, just taking small positions of the SDS. Then she'll go long the spider. And then she'll do QID. She'll do, once in a while, I'll get her into like the TZA, you know, but that's a triple. But she'll go really maybe 100 shares, just really small. And if she gets 5, 6%, she pulls it. That's it. Time to sell. Get out of, you know, on to the next one. But GS, yeah, I still like it here. You're in the gap. You're into this pivot. You're into the trend line, you know, and then you get a move up from you got to go to the back. Or that's the SPY. Hello. I was like, wait a minute, that doesn't look like GS. You know, you get to move up on GS. I mean, even back October 1st, this thing was 158 bucks to 212. Come on, that's just an unhealthy parabolic move. Don't believe this crap, guys. Just like dry ships. But it's going. But they said 300. Yeah, let's pull that guy out and talk to him about 300 now. You know, and slap a guy in the face. JBT, yeah, this is great right here. We're short this one, so I like that. And this is even better. It pulls back, a nice retrace to the top. If you're not short, give it a shot. Just make sure you got to add more just in case if it goes up a little higher with the markets. So we are going into some light volume, guys, coming next week with the holidays. But JBT, I believe on the monthly, yeah, that's stretched. Could go to 90 maybe. Hard to say. I don't even know what this one is. But yeah, this is getting ridiculous, guys. This is another one. Start adding shares. Puts, not yet. Let's see if we can hang up here for a little while with a put. But eventually this one will come in. Just a matter of time, because it's never been that stretched before. Let's go back. No, never been. Look at it. Come on. Look at this move, guys. I don't care what stock it is. It's going to pull back. It's just a matter of when. Just kind of like Nvidia, just like Netties. Netties came back, but someone must have did something with Netties, and because we had started getting a nice pullback on that, and someone came in. So someone with the options X must need some action or the price a little bit higher. That's the only thing I could think of. And believe me, they do it. We had a nice buy. I thought for sure we'd get here, maybe the 188. But again, we're retracing back up. If we get back up in here again, I'm going to put another position on Netties here. I'm out of Netties. As it was falling, we were covering. But again, let's look at the monthly. Another high flyer. And see how far it was extended here and it came in? Pretty damn good. Look how far it was here. Every time, extended down, extended down. Whoa! And 300 for Netties. That's what their talking heads are saying. Ugh. JBT, yeah, that's a good short. We added some to that, so we're short that one. Jackpot and Dust. Is that one going? I don't play that one. That one's too dangerous. Bought Twilio today, hoping for a short term. Twilio might be done, to be honest with you. Market's dump. It's going down. I don't paint pretty pictures here, guys. But look at this right here. I mean, we got up. This would have been the area gap fill to buy. I mean, maybe up in here. I don't know. But if it gets below this 20 MA, we're going right back down. But if it starts to consolidate sideways here, then it would go up. I mean, if it consolidates sideways for a week or two, then maybe a buyer. But if it gets back below the 20 MA, fills this gap and starts heading down, I think it's going to this gap this gap here at 27, 29. Then we're going to double bottom. Double bottom, I might be a buyer down there. But if the markets are tanking, there's no way it's probably going lower. But yeah, I think you just had a dead cat bounce. A lot of the shorts recovering down here who actually took this thing short. You hit the gap fill, now you're bouncing. I don't know. That's a tough one. Small position, yeah. I don't know. I mean, look at the sell on this thing already. So what happened is they brought it right back in the double top from yesterday, and that's when the selling started coming in. So they gapped it up here. That was pretty much the high of yesterday. Never made it. Then they retraced it back up, and now they're just selling it. You're going to have some support. Watch this gap fill here. If this gap fill doesn't hold, and this is on the intraday, and it starts getting below the 200 MA, be careful with this one. That could be just a short-lived bounce. I mean, this is when you would have been buying Twilio down in here. But again, not for me. Some of these stocks, I don't know what the hell they are. They're just high flyers. They're crashing down. There's like no rhyme or reason in half of these stocks. Other than we shorted on the topping tail here. This was a nice little topping tail. Then it retraced back up, and then boom, never closed and confirmed above 68.37. When I saw that, and then it started coming in, that was out. That was it for this one. Again, stock twits, everyone was bullish on that one too. TCH, we did talk about that one. Right now, nothing for me. Or did we talk about that one? THS? I think we did. Let's see. THS. Yeah, it's going to bounce. There's really nothing for me to do here. I mean, I had a heck of a move today. What is it, up $1.52? What did we look at? Oh, yeah, there were some pivots down here. That's why it's bouncing. Yep, you had that pivot, and then ultimately maybe 46.24. But let's see how this thing reacts. If it retraces back up, maybe. I mean, this thing fell from earth. That was just brutal. Does Facebook just pin this 117? Well, that's options X. So now they got it pinned or pegged, and it's just going to sit there. And then because the people who bet on the options, this must be their part where they're not going to pay anything out. They'll make it go up, make it go down, whatever. I didn't look at the options chain or anything, but that's what these guys do. You got probably a lot of calls up here, a lot of bulls up here, and then they take it down, and then and now they're just holding it up here. But you do have support down in here. Don't get me wrong, and then you have a complacent market doing nothing. So they'll make it go up and down. But honestly, this is setting up to go more downside. It's a little bit bearish. I mean, it's holding it. We don't have any confirmation below the 200 MA. But it's starting to go sideways, setting up for the next leg down. But again, if the markets just float, then we'll probably just float up, and then we'll be looking to short, add shorts to these or looking to short new positions or what have you. But right now, I'm still thinking Facebook down here, 108. There's a gap fill down there, and I'm still thinking lower prices, guys. Not sure yet on this one. Still thinking maybe 100 weekly. Again, everything's a market trade. If markets start pulling back, it's all coming in, guys. The markets, tend to keep moving up, then yeah, they'll that everything will start to float up again. But I'm looking 108 area, 109. Ultimately, I think we can easily go to $100 and then right back down to that low pivot around 89. And if it really starts to cook the markets, I'm thinking maybe $76, 77, wherever the 200 moving average is at the time. But right now, that's a little bit of an ugly sell-off from a high pivot. That tells me waiting for a setup for lower prices. That's what that. Like to see Facebook at 108. Yeah, I mean, we could get there. I don't know when, but if anything, if you're going to put some put options on, go out until January, February. Really milk them out. Buy 70 puts for Facebook. I don't know. You can maybe get them down in here 109, but I would go out a couple months. She raises rates in December, guys. The markets are going to flutter. And like the other guy said, if Trump, when Trump gets in, that could be the reason to dump. And they'll be like, well, Trump got in and he's not good. And, it's like 4 weeks. It was, if Trump gets in, the markets are going to death spiral. Then he gets in and everyone's like, oh, no, markets are great. The Trump rally. It's like, and then now it's like, well, his cabinet members aren't that great and it can be good for stocks. It's just like it's one thing after another other thing. Let's see, AMAT earnings play. AMAT. I'd maybe for a fade or something. Did they have earnings today, or they got to have earnings? They have a double top around 3109. Let's go back a little more. Set as high as it gets. Wow. Look at that. Look at that high flyer. Look at that monthly chart, high flyer. But it's MAAT. You got to get in this one. It's going to 75. Another one, stretch. See how it's stretched, guys? I'm going to tell you this every day until you guys start believing me. Come on. Been doing this crap a long time. I've seen this crap over and over, guys. It gets you sucked in. All the hype comes on with the talking heads. I mean, look at this thing. Look how stretched. Right back. And what did it do? Right back in. And see how it gets stretched on the downside and right back up to it. Then he stretched again, comes in, comes back. It's the same crap over and over, guys. What chart does that look like? NVIDIA. It's going to take a little more time, guys. But AMAT, sorry, guys, I'm getting all crazy. I just want to drill it to you guys. Like I said, I've been on the losing side way too many times. Not much anymore. And let me tell you, when I cut a profit, it's a great flipping feeling. Like those dries. You know how good of a feeling it would have been to take profit off if you earn that thing from 5 and it goes to 100 and you're thinking it goes up more? Oh my gosh. You deserve to get slapped. Yeah, this one's not enough. Even in an earnings play, it is stretch. I guess if you have good earnings, it pops up into maybe $45 or so. I mean, I'd love to see double top. If it somehow, some way gets up into this area, we'll see how it plays out though. Keep this one on the watch just in case, just in case if it does pop. If it drops, just let it fall. But if it goes up, you can maybe do something with it. Monthly's getting a little stretched. Not anything crazy. It's just not a trade for me right now. Let's see here. Thanks, StockBookie here up in Boulder City. Yeah, no problem, Joe. Hey, man. You see any good entry for SEO? Yeah, shit. I think we missed it. I was trying to wake. I was looking at this one the other day, and yeah, sucks. I was trying, again, just like gold. I'm trying to be patient with it. I mean, it kind of took off. You knew something was going to happen here. We did fill the gap today. You got good support. You got below the trend line here. I was keeping an eye on that. We're above it again, but let's see if we could go sideways and maybe one leg down. I would love to see at least 78. God, I would love 7. I'd love right back in here again, but I don't know if we're going to get it. I'm not doing anything with it. It was a hell of a bounce today. Off the, from the 84 area, that's a $5. That would have been your area. I wish I would have been watching this one a little more closely. I was watching Exxon with the gap fill. I mean, this is a little dangerous one. You go light, share size a little bit lighter so you don't get your ass kicked just in case. Been golfing last day? No. Oh, you've been golfing? Nah, you're lucky. See, that's why, I got to get out on the course. It's been a little while. I'll go hit balls. I got a golf course right up the street from where I work. So, yeah, SEO. Yeah, hold off. Let's see if we can get it down here. I'd like to get into the 70s again because this one's a mover. Like I said, I take a couple hundred shares, especially for a swing. Intraday, I would take 1,000 or two. Get a buck out of it and get the hell out. But as a swing, I'd take a couple hundred, and that's what I did last time. And we were in right. Fortunately, I've been in lower on this, but we were in right around 78 bucks. It went to 88 bucks or 89. We sold half, and then it kept going. We sold the second half. Well, actually, we let a quarter position run on this one, which was a great, which was the right thing to do. But look at that. I mean, we got a great move. Yeah, we started adding down in here. We started adding here at this trend line. Then it went down. Then we had last place we added was right here. So our cost average, we were in right around 78, which sucked. But it was only a couple hundred shares. But hey, we got paid, man. I don't care. Whatever. I'll take a couple grand. See, this is Options X, guys. What's going on here with Netflix now? And also out of the blue, you get a freaking huge dip. Any news on Netflix, guys? We might be able to take a trade on this one. Keep going. I still have a little bit left in my share size on my swing. Go, baby, go. Spread out that. Yeah, something's going on with Netflix, guys. I'll keep an eye on this thing. Twilio's coming back. The Priceline trade's looking good. Yeah, I'll be covering that at the end of the day. Even if you didn't add more up, you're still in the money from my original trade. So Nvidia's coming in though a little bit. Wow, looking tired, guys. So if you didn't add now. You add nice little nice little tiny pullback. It's still up 82 cents. So SEO, no. Hi, John. Been golfing last couple days. Nice, man. How do you shoot, Rich? What's your handicap? Roast looks expensive. Yeah, I think we looked at this one. That's what I love about doing this stuff. These are stocks I've never really looked like. Oh, man, yeah. I mean, you can maybe take it as long as you stay below that all-time high. Oh, let's see. Before I even say that, no, wait a minute here. That's 10 minutes. I'm like, wait a minute here. Let's go to the monthly. Yeah, monthly's not bad. If it is setting up to possibly go higher. Let's see if we could go up into maybe the $70 area. Check on earnings. See if earnings are coming up on this one. Maybe it did have earnings, but it's not bad if you want to do a little bit. But I'd still like to see a little more extended. Let's see on the weekly. Let's see if we got extension on the weekly. Yeah, let's see if we could get at least a double top 66.30. We are in this little pivot here. It's not bad. But I'd like to see a little bit more on the charts, a little more stretch job. But not bad though. It does look a little expensive, but let's see if we can get a little. I would like to see maybe even 70. To see how far it got stretched from the 20 MA from here to here, you want to at least get a stretch job like that, and that would probably lead us to about 70 bucks. Let's just see something else here. Ah, my voice, guys. You guys are killing me with this live stuff. Or I'm killing myself. Let's see if I get the right one here. Just to see. I'm going to put that pivot in there. It's kind of like the Amazon play. Let's see if we could get up into about the $70 level. Not that it's going to get there, but let me see what it did today on the intraday. Had a nice pullback. Retrace into the high pivot. We're pulling back again. Does have 2 million shares traded on a day, so the volume's not too bad. But yeah, not bad. I mean, I guess if you wanted to nibble, I guess you can nibble. But again, we're going into that market time frame where this crap can float for a while. Yeah, something happened with Netflix. They dumped it out. Now it's right back up again. And then Chipotle, I guess, got a pretty nasty downgrade from some, I don't know if it was a hedge fund or institution. And that's still up $2. So Ackman must be, still in there. I looked at Amazon yet? Nope. Let's look at Amazon. I might have. I don't even know. But Amazon again, we're going right back up. Let's look at the daily. Daily's still weak. It just got a nice little retrace. You have two big inside bars. It's trying to get above there. If you start getting back in 780, $800, I would love to see Amazon at 818 again. I don't know if we'll get that, but I think it's just a nice little retrace. Look how we're getting sell volume here, especially this one here. That was really good sell. That's when the Qs were coming in and everything else was coming in. But so it comes in, pops back up, you know, on hopes and dreams, and buy the dippers. You know, I was waiting for this area. I would have maybe taken a small position long. You have gap fill. You have another gap fill down in here too. I'd still like the 680, 690 area. But now, nice little retrace. That's telling me you get a retrace. That's setting up to go back down. I mean, look at this. So it goes back down in here, retraces, back down, retraces. Now we're just stair stepping. So be careful. If you're long with this one, you know, from 718 or so, start chiseling some off. Let the markets go up. But we're at all-time highs on everything again, guys. How much more are these markets going to go up? Unless you get, like I said, you get more hype on CNBC. So yeah, it's just retracing, in my opinion, setting up for the next leg down. But again, we're going into Christmas time. We're going into Thanksgiving. The volume's going to be light. We have 48 million on the SPY today. There's just nothing there. And then you got stocks going crazy. But this is when they can manipulate this crap up and down, guys. So just be careful. ADPT for a long. Wow. Oh my gosh. Yeah, there's nothing down here. Did it get to 10 bucks? Yeah, see $10 it bounced. That's just natural resistance at 10. Wow. So earnings I would gather, and then yeah, I don't know. I mean, this is bearish. If we get above the 1133 and stay at maybe the 18, but I don't even know what this is. What's the volume on this thing? 1 million? Yeah, I don't even know what I would. For me, nah, not for me. I mean, this is you want to play it like an option. If you can afford to lose $1,000, then go $1,000's worth. If you can afford to lose $5,000, do $5,000's worth. But knowing that this can expire and go down another leg, if you got to get in this one, that's how I would do it. Just be whatever you're willing to lose, that's what you put in this one. But if you get a monster gain, you get the hell out. How's that one, Joe, for you? Yeah, these low, I don't know. It's like buying dries. Where's that piece of crap now? I'm still laughing at some of the stuff people post on StockTwits. Damn. 13, is it at 13 bucks? Jeez. Wow. Someone got murdered. Damn, guys, I'm speechless. I've seen this plenty of times, though, but never. That was a hell of a run. Gosh, and right here, right when that volume picked up, something was up. Damn. I bet my buddy who trades this crap, I bet you he caught this one. But you know what? He would have been out at 25, 30, right in here. Wow. Holy crap. You know someone's just getting, and you know somebody bought up here at 100 after hours, 100 bucks. Yeah. This is the shit I can't stand, guys. Someone right here, when they halted it, they're like, oh my God, I'm going to be a millionaire. And now it's like, and they're holding on because they still think, oh man, it's got to go up. And look at that. Let's say a little prayer for the people, guys. You know, wow. What was the catalyst to get the market sell off? Though the Fed keeps defending it. There probably won't be. It's just Julian, it's just a matter of time. When time's up, it's up. And you know, and we're going in almost an 8-year bull run. We might go a little bit further. Usually bull runs last 7 to 8 years. The only reason they lasted longer in 2000 was because they kept the rates low, and they kept the boat going. You know, we got to keep it going. We're making money. The .com. We got all these businesses. It's great. Oh my gosh, Greenspan, don't do it yet. Not yet. And then when he did it, it was lights out. No. Yeah, when I post the videos and everything, yeah. You have a pay monthly subscription? No, I have nothing paid. Not right now. I might do it. Takes a lot of time, guys. And unless I got a bunch of people paying me, it's I'd rather just do this when I can, when I have time. And maybe one day it'll be more educational. I'll throw trades out there, stuff. But I'll have a set time and stuff. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Honestly, guys, I would love to do this and get paid for it. I mean, I do as a trader, but as a guy teaching and everything, I would love to do it. But and we've talked about it before, where maybe charge 50 bucks a month or 40 bucks a month, something small, where I could get a bunch of people, and then boom, we get a great community, and we have great trades, we have great education, and maybe there'll be a guy who shows me a thing or two. I don't know. I've been doing this stuff for a long time. and the swing trading stuff. I love it. And the bottom line is, guys, if you pay me $50 a month, I'll make you $50 a month. So it's really free. But like I said, I got 3 kids. I love my free time. My wife loves my free time. And I don't know yet if I want to be tied to the computer, because I'd rather make a couple trades in the morning and be done by noon, and or 11 o'clock, and then hit the golf course. And then if I have to do stuff, the videos, I don't want people to pay me and I'm not doing anything. So, but it's something I'm going to think about in the next couple months, because I really love to teach and I really love to trade. And the bottom line is, if I could get enough people to follow me and pay me, then I could pay someone to run my business, and then I don't have to worry about my business, where I could just trade and focus on this. That's why I still own a business, guys. And I bring people in as needed. I'm mostly a broker, but I have machines in here. It's a printing company. So, but I trade every morning. I'm a 100% trading as well. But sometimes I'm running out, seeing clients and stuff. I still have to see clients and pay them a visit. But I love doing both. But my real passion is trading, guys. I love to trade. There's nothing better than hitting this stuff, especially like this one. As I was telling everybody yesterday, and it could have went higher. But my thing on dry ships, guys, it's not about what I think it is. It's about what the charts are telling me. And I knew right in here, and it pulled back too. It hit the even number and everything, and this thing pulled back $25 when it hit the 50 MA and the even number that day. So if you go to the 60-minute chart, when it pierced that $100, so I posted, I was like, $100 even number is going to be natural resistance. Then you have a gap up here around 108, not bad. When it hit that, look at the pullback on this thing, and damn, I went, should have did it, but I didn't. I thought maybe a little more up. I didn't want to be, get my butt kicked. Next thing you know, this thing's shooting up another $50. But man, look at that pullback. I mean, now you got the huge pullback, but that was just natural resistance. I was like, please, longs, take a profit. I have no position in this thing, but just take something. I've been there where I watch a stock go straight up, thinking, oh my gosh, I'm going to make 100 grand today. And then next thing you know, 2 days later, it's in the basement. Just like this. Gosh. Then I was showing everybody, you have the 618, you have the 750, you have the double top up here at 141. That could be the last stop. But if you're long in this one from $10, please take something. And oh well. Anyways, e-signal. I guess I could post on Facebook too, and Twitter. So we'll see. I don't want to just keep posting a bunch of crap. All right, guys, I'm still a little bit behind. VZ. We've been looking this one too. Yeah, you're getting a bounce. We talked about this level down in here. This is a weekly, so let's go to the daily. Oops. Right now, nothing really to do. You caught this area in here. You just missed, let's see what was down in there. Yeah, you just missed gap fill. It took off. A lot of technicians are wanting to buy a gap fill or possibly a little lower. It took off. I wouldn't chase this one now. Here, I mean, right down here would have been the area. I mean, it's not bad. It's Verizon. NVIDIA is almost negative, guys. Damn, I hope someone shorted that one today. It actually went negative, guys. Hurry up, buy it up here. It's going to be great. Wow, see, Options X, guys. A lot of puts were being bought in NVIDIA, and they were jamming it to them. So, anyways, F5, yeah, I'm short that one too, man. Hang on to that bitch, because that F5 is going to be coming in. Just hold on for dear life. They're just trying to squeeze. They had earnings, so it went up a little bit more than I thought. But yeah, hold on to F5, Joe. That one will be coming in. But Beckham, Forever, 2005. Yeah, don't chase this one. We're in the double top. See where it broke down on this bar? That's a big red candle. Needs to get above that. Needs to confirm above the 20 MA too. I mean, the highest this thing can possibly go, maybe gap fill at $50. For me, I would rather wait for the retrace and reshort it up in this area, 52. Maybe gap fill at 53, but that's if it gets up there. I can't. Like I said, if the market's dumped, all this crap's going down. Wow, NVIDIA's down 41 cents now. Wonder if they had some news or something. Huh. But yeah, Verizon, it's still setting up to go lower, in my opinion. Weekly chart. Let's see on the weekly. Yeah, weekly, you're below all the MAs. Right now, we're just going sideways. We are retracing back up into the 382 retrace, but I'm still thinking $44, $42. Maybe. I mean, we'll see. We'll have to see what the markets do. If the markets catch a bid. Wow, guys. I'm gonna take my price line position off, guys. Shortly here. See if we can get a little bit more. Yeah, look at that. Damn, what a great trade that one was. I do have to pat myself on the back sometimes, guys. But let's see here. So yeah, Verizon, nah, wait for the setup. See if this thing could go sideways a little bit more and then let it go down. I think a buy maybe around 42 bucks. I mean, if we really get these markets really start tanking, I think this thing could go to 38. And that was the flash crash. F5, hold on to that one. NTNX. NTNX. I'm way behind, guys, so bear with me here. Reversing some new resistance at 94.71. Well, it's at 91.33. Well, we'll pop that one and take a look. Yeah, look at that. So the high was almost 95. See, everyone thinks 100 right now. Everyone's thinking 100. So will they stop that one? Maybe. This was a new issue, so there's not a lot on the charts. Other than a retrace. Let's see where it retraced to. Maybe 382, 750. Yeah, retraced. It looks like there was a gap right in here, possibly filled the gap and right back down. So if you're long this one, I'd start maybe taking a little bit of a profits off. If this continues sideways in a bullish manner and stays above the MA here, it could possibly go higher. It's just not enough for me. But if it does go up, you're probably looking at 40 bucks maybe. You got a big breakdown bar here, and you got another breakdown bar. But this is a pretty good retrace, guys, from the bottom, 23 to 34. It could be reversing right back down again, but nothing for me to do here. What's the volume? 1 million on the day. Yeah, nothing for me. Nvidia finally reversing. Yeah, it dries. I saw that 14 bucks. Holy crap. Let's go to Nvidia again real quick here. Yeah, I mean, you're getting like, I want to see, come on, keep going through. We can't close above that high pivot here of yesterday. Come on, let's go. Come on, Nvidia. I want to see all you got. Look at the volume getting lighter, people chasing it. God, maybe this would have been the area to put some puts on. Like I said, if you want to do a put, you could have done one put here. Just be willing to add more. If you're not short this one shares, short it. At least 100 shares, 200 shares, something. And be ready just in case if it does go to 100, but this could be the end of the road right here. Who knows? But yeah, that's a nice little, where we only 11 cents down. We'll see how we went in almost a double bottom. They're catching a little bit bid. Went down $3. Buy the dip. Should I hold my dust? Is that the inverse for gold? Right? Yeah. So gold's going down, dust is going up. Is that how it works? Yeah, gold goes down because gold's going down today, right? Let me look. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, gold should. I mean, this one should go a little more. I mean, if I'm still thinking gold goes to 1250. That gap fill down there, 1240. So maybe, or is it just retracing? Excuse me. Or if it's just retracing and getting ready to go back up. So, but if you have a profit, at least just take something off the table, please, on the dust. But yeah, I mean, honestly, yeah, it could start going. Definitely start moving again. 12% up today. Damn, 12% move. I'd be taking some off, to be honest with you. But I don't know. I'm thinking gold will go down some more. But that's, maybe. I don't really know if it's going to, but the charts are telling me a possible, they're still setting up to go lower, so we'll see. Apple, if you're still in the room, I'm way behind, guys. Apple, we talked about this one. Yeah, you got a nice retrace off this bottom. Almost kissed the 200 MA. You'd expect some buy the dippers to get in here. You almost went to this low pivot here. I would have loved to have seen that one. But we're right back up. We're retracing into this big red candle. It needs to get back up above these MAs. It needs to get back up above 113 or so. If it can't do that, if it runs into this area, you're going to have some problems unless the markets can catch a bid. Markets are catching a little bit of a bid right now too. I mean, 49 million on the SPY is pretty pathetic. So yeah, Apple right now, if you're long, just be careful. I mean, it's still an unhealthy stock. You might get a retrace back into here. If it comes back up into here, I'll short more. But for now, it's still weak. You're below the 2 MAs here. You're holding the 200. For Apple, we're short Apple. We're short everything. But, holding the 20 MA here. We're right back into the 382. We had a nice fall from the pivot high. Now we're starting to consolidate, setting up for lower prices. But if you're bullish, you need to get above, like I said, the 113 area. then eventually the 118.34 to even want to go higher. You have a lot of resistance coming up in here. So the markets are going to have to catch a healthy bid for this thing to continue up, in my opinion. 7, be careful, Roost is announcing her. So that one, AMD. We looked at this one. This one really doesn't do too much. Hasn't done much. They get above that $8 level. Was it $8? Yeah, there you go. So they caught a bid, I think, with the rest of the markets, when everything was moving up in the last, couple days or whatever. So that caught a bid too. We talked about this $8 level. If you were long here, start taking some off the table because there's a good possibility it's not going to go too much higher. But for me, nothing to do. I mean, it's pulling back pretty nice intraday. It almost got through the $8 level. It's trying at least. On some pretty good volume too. But look at this. I mean, it's just starting to just putter out now. But again, it's Options X too. Options X game plan. Oh, AMD's going up. Hurry up. Chase it. Chase it. That's your big area. See if you close above the $8 area. If you close above it, then tomorrow you need to get above 876, and you need some more volume to push this thing up. So maybe they're getting some news or something here. You have really good volume in this thing. How many shares? What, 10 million shares? 100 million shares today? Yeah, so something's going on with this one. Maybe got some news or something. Maybe Tesla's buying them. Something like that. I don't know, guys. But yeah, you had good resistance here. Next area. Let's see. So if you're long this one, you need to stay above $8. But then you got your next area, maybe 915, 958. Then ultimately, if you get to 10, you got to get the hell out. For me, at least. But that would, that's a pretty good trade. But $10, 1057 right there, you're going to have some big resist. Yeah, big resistance coming up in here. So if you are long, start chiseling some off and protect it. News caused Netflix to drop. Okay. That was the Netflix drop. Yeah, CRM earnings today. CRM. Yeah, nothing to do for me on this one. I'm not long or short. I have no position in this one. So, but honestly, it's down sideways. It's a little bit bearish underneath there. If it has pops up in earnings, watch the 84.56 area for resistance. That's not going to be bad. Also, too, if you want to try to get a short in this one, you're looking at this area too, maybe around where am I? 87.23, maybe 90 if it really starts to go. So be careful with that one. But yeah, if it goes down, you're looking at probably this low pivot at 66 and maybe 62. Stick a fib in here. Yeah, you got support down in here too. You have support here at 72, retraced up. But yeah, earnings, anything can happen. Just be careful. You're not way up there on the charts, but let's see on the monthly just to see. Yeah, monthly you're holding on tight. So if you pop up, look for 84, then look for the 88 area, maybe 90 if it really goes. If you're going down, you're gonna get pretty good support around $60, 64. And honestly, if it really starts to go, you could probably go to 52, But yeah, earnings I wouldn't. As a scalp trade in and out, yeah, maybe. Why not? Yeah, you know what? Thanks for bringing that one up. I'll look at that one after earnings. Amazon 40 million. Yeah, so everyone's like, oh, probably stopping people out and stuff, breaking stops. Nvidia broke. Yeah, look at the MACD on Nvidia too. It's stupid. First red bar in a while. Looks like going to test 90. Yeah, where are we now? 91.23. Yeah, again, that one's going to take a little time. It's a high flyer. They're just, people lost a ton of money on dry. And then the guys who made a ton of money, they had it for a day, a couple days, and they didn't. Hopefully they sold. And they can look at the thing going, man, and I was in that one. I've been in a lot of those. Man, I was in that one. Oh, it's a hospital chain ADPT. Okay. What do you mean you pay e-signal? No, I mean oh yeah, I pay e-signal. Yeah, for my charts, Josh. Yeah, I pay e-signal. It's a monthly fee. I do that because I have multiple brokers, and I don't want to be tied to like one broker that gives me their charts, and then if I don't like that broker and I cancel, then I got to go do something with another chart. So if I get e-signal, I can always have e-signal. It doesn't matter what broker I have, as long as I have a level 2 and I could trade, I don't care. Then I'll always have these. I used Realtick for a little while, and I'm not using them because of that. Because if I had to change brokers, and I'd have to go redo it with another broker, find one that does Realtick, and I was just saying, what, I'm going to go with eSignal. I'm done. And the thing is, what I really liked about it was the Twitter and the stock twits and the Facebook, where I can post right then and there. Because I was taking pictures, cropping, posting. By that time, the chart, it's too late. I can hit that there. My stock twit thing comes up, and I send, and boom, it's already there. Twitter, I got to sign in for my account, and then I got Facebook too right here. It's awesome. Love this. I never knew it was even there. Yeah, Nvidia's dipping a little bit, but don't get too crazy. You get by the dippers coming in. It dips like 20 cents, and everyone's like, it's 20 cents cheaper. Gotta go in. Roast announcing, yeah. So don't get roasted on roast. Nvidia dipping. Yeah, I pay eSignal. I think it's like $200 a month, something like that, right in that area. It's the tools of the trade, guys. It's like being a doctor. Are you going to use a butter knife, or are you going to use a nice scalpel? So can you mix a little more chart reading education with live sessions? Yeah, I could do that. What I'll probably do is I'll probably do like more do it maybe twice a week on a nightly session where we go through more educational stuff and why I take trades and volume that I watch and this and that. The intraday stuff, I'm trying to find trades too as I'm talking. If I see something on the charts, guys, I'm going to be like, hey, let's see if we can do something here. Twilio's coming back in. Priceline's coming in. Yeah, Nvidia's coming in 69 cents down. Guys, I got 6 monitors. I got a bunch of crap up here, so I'm watching everything. On one of my monitors, I have the JPM, which is the leader, Apple, which is the leader, Exxon, which is the leader, the USO, which is telling me stuff. I have the IWM, the Qs, the DIA, the IBB. I have all those on one monitor where I can see what the hell's going on. That's a market trade. I'm watching the SPY all the time on the daily, weekly, or on the 10, 60, and the daily. So I got to know what the SPY's doing, because overall, the SPY dumps, everything's coming in. That's why everything's got to be, lined up with a market trade, guys. But yeah, Daniel, I could do that. Just send me a check, Daniel. I could do that for you. No, just kidding, buddy. Yeah, but no, I love, I don't want to teach you guys too much, and you guys won't pay me. Down 14 now, tempted to go into dries. No, don't do it. That's the allure of it, Joe. Maybe I'll give it a shot. And then all of a sudden they halt it, and it opens up at 2 tomorrow. And then what do you do? And then you're like, oh man, this sucks. No, unless you got money if you got money to waste, man. Here, I'll give you my address. Send me some cash if you got that kind of money. Nvidia been adding at 94.40 for short. Yeah, if you're doing that, perfect, man. Perfect. If you get $10 out of it, take it. Sell half and get, let it ride. Oh yeah, 84. I think it could head to 84 ex dividend. Yeah, I mean, yeah, definitely. But yeah, I don't know about tomorrow, but it's going to come down, guys. Nvidia, believe me. I got big plans for this one, guys. I even got to stick a new flipping Fibonacci in here. Damn thing stretched so much. Gosh, this one just drives me crazy. It will come in though, believe me. But I'm thinking 77.29, 68, and ultimately I think $50, guys. $50, maybe a buyer. This 20 MA is really curling up now, so we're going to see where that is. Come time when this thing starts to pull back. But all of a sudden it's going to be like click, click, and everyone's going to be like, but it's Nvidia. They said it was going to go higher. Something like that. So, all right, let's see. Gosh, I'm still behind, guys. No keep on Priceline. I did the same trade. Yeah, did you hold on to it? Yeah, Priceline came in really good. If you want to sell it, sell it. I'll be selling it. I might even hold on to it. We'll see. It's not a huge position, but man, going to 1480 max pay. Oh, okay, if you think, all right. Well, yeah, like I said, I took that. I covered half. I didn't post the second time when I took it. If you look at the 60-minute on Priceline, I took it at the 750 and the 50 MA up here, even number 1528, and then boom, right back down. So now it's coming back into the 750 retrace. Maybe get a couple more bucks out of it, and I'll be out of it. I'll say thank you very much. May I have another? It's a light volume name, so it's a little bit more difficult to trade. What do we have? 318,000 on the day. If you take 100 shares, 200 shares, it's not, you get in and out of this thing pretty easy. Let's see here. Are you still short IT? Yeah. Where is it? Is it up today? Yeah, it's all right. Let it go. Keep getting that thing stretched, because when it comes back down, yeah, look at that. So we're just getting above the double top here. Let's see if that's a true breakout here. I want to see on the weekly close. Let's go to the weekly. I want to see on the weekly close. I want to see it close above this line, above that line. And then wherever this guy is here, say if it goes up to 106, next week I want to see it close above the high, whatever the high is on this weekly close. So wherever this thing closes, whatever the high was this week, I want to see it close next week above that high. And that will confirm above this high pivot. And then maybe we'd have to take a step back. On this one, you had to add slow, because we knew it was coming in a double top. You have 3 bars up on the weekly. That's another sign that, something it's not good. Volume's starting to run weak here. So, yeah, we're still short. If you're not, you could probably add here. And we'll play it on a weekly close next week. We'll see where it closes, and we'll go from there. I want to see 84 soon on NVIDIA. Yeah, so do I. But we'll get there. Just have to maybe marry that one for a little bit. TSRO popping as well as JBT. Yeah, you're gonna get it's options X, guys. That's what it is. JBT, we're short that one. Where's that one at? Yeah, just keep going. It's gotta go higher. This one's a short. This one's a low volume name though, guys. That's a tough trade. But again, stretch chart. Its time will come. Just a matter of time. And then options too. Guys are probably buying puts on this thing. And then we're still right here. Daily. Still haven't crossed that path. So if you're not short this one, you can add here. I still like it as a short personally. TSRO, yeah, they're again. We're in options X. Nice doji on. Oh, is there a doji on NVIDIA? Let's see. Daily. Oh yeah, well, not the best, not the worst. Yeah, let's see what happens. I'd like to see it come down and close down in here. I like that little tail up there, but we'll see. We still have a half hour left, so we'll see what that half hour brings for us. Let's see here. I was about to chase NVIDIA taste. Still haven't had. Oh yeah, don't chase that prick. Don't chase that little prick. He'll do like dry ships did to everybody else. Computer sciences, CS. What is that? CS. Is that the one? Yeah, we're short that one. We're short that one. We took half off and we shorted again. So I'm still short in this one. But we gained about $3 on this position, and I did it again. Yeah, this is another one. This time will come. Another stretch job. No, this one's getting really good now. Come on, baby, a little bit more. Yeah, so the Qs. Yeah, the Qs. What do you want to do for the Qs? EW for a buy? Tell me what you want. I'm behind here. Hold on here. How much am I behind? Oh, God. No, not too bad. No fair. What do you want to do with the Qs? If anything, short them here. I wouldn't go long. But the only thing is, guys, no puts here, because they can hold this thing up for the next 2 months and kill you. So be careful with that. Can you go over PayPal? Yeah, I can do PayPal. EW. Is that Edward Life Sciences? Man, I missed this one too. This was epic. All right, maybe I can punch it in there. EW. Let's try that again. Yeah, I think was this? Yeah, look at that. What is this guy? Another high flyer. Damn it, I missed this one too. And I was watching this one for a little while when it was getting up into here, and then I just didn't have that on my radar, and this would have been it. But look at this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months of. Oh my God, is it ever? And as we're at it nice and slow, look at that, kaboom. No long queue. Nah, it's way up at the top, man. I wouldn't touch it. I mean, maybe I could be completely wrong and the markets rally for the next 2 months, but it's just not for me. Not when we're at the all-time highs again and everything's making all-time highs. It's just chasing. That's why, you know, we have 51 million on the SPY, no volume. Things are just going up and down. But EW, not for me. This would have been the short right here. I mean, you could get a bounce. You went to the 20. That's why you're getting a little bit of a bounce here. But ultimately, let's see how this thing's setting up on it. Yeah, I mean, it's just getting ugly. We're below all the MAs. It's just kind of stepping down. Filled the gap right here. Well, it did close. It looks like it might close above the gap, but you know, I'm still thinking lower price. This is another one. It should never have been way up there. Then you get killed. Everyone gets sucked in here, and then they drop it in their face. Nothing to do on this one. I mean, maybe if it retraces, maybe a short, but I wouldn't touch that one. Let's see here. Ha ha ha. You still hold short Nvidia? Yeah, yeah. I'm short Nvidia. Heck yeah. I'll probably have to marry it for a little while, but I don't care. It will come in eventually. AGN. Was it Allergen or something like that? Yeah, these are bios, so these are tough. These are tough trades right now. Hold on here, guys. I just want to look at a couple things here. Baidu's down. Amazon still, see, everything's just kind of lingering. Oil, well, Exxon stopped, a little bearish pattern at the end of the day. Let's see here. Yeah, nothing. I mean, you came into this pivot, it's trying to hold that pivot down there. Let's look at the weekly. Yeah, it's trying to hold on to that for dear life. If that pivot breaks, I mean, you're above it now. Yeah, I mean, that would have been the area to buy down in here. Now it's just kind of chasing a little bit. Because, I mean, you might go we're at $200 right now. I mean, maybe to 223, maybe. But again, now you're kind of going sideways on the weekly. I don't know. It's not for me. And then if you get news, it might pop up. But even on the daily, you're below the MAs. See how I tried to retrace and then they just shoved it right back in your face. Yeah, don't mess with this one. Well, I'd rather see lower prices. If the indexes start to sell, then we go long at lower prices. What's up, Brian? How's it going, bud? I wouldn't go long the Qs. Not here. Way too high. How's that? All right, hold on here. I think I missed a couple here. Okay, hold on. PayPal. Hold on, let me look at ARIA real quick. Is it double top? Yeah, close. Still a $14 stock. I hate these. Let's see, monthly. Yeah, not. I'd like to see this one here. I mean, it had a nice push up. Let's see if we can get up to here. $19. I even like the $20 area. Yeah, but you're in a big inside bar bearish pattern. As long as you stay inside this bar, this is setting up to me for lower prices. It's bullish. You're above the MAs on the monthly, so it's a little bit bullish. Let's go to the weekly real quick. Yeah, Nvidia caught a little bounce off the lows there of the morning. Yeah, it's not a bad retrace. You know, I'm not taking the trade, but that's not bad. You know, if you're long, you need to get above this pivot here, 1432. If you can't get above that pivot, if it starts to consolidate and still can't get above, you're probably going to go down. Volume's not bad. I just don't like that big, ugly bar. That's just ugly. Let's just look at the fib to see where it's at. Yeah, I mean, I guess it could go up to 15. You know, if it gets above there, it gets some news, maybe some news on this thing or something. Markets were pushing up. Gosh, markets are pushing up again. This is just unbelievable, guys. But again, you got 52 million on the SPY, so. But yeah, nothing for me here. I do like that retrace in the double top, but you know, I mean, look at this thing: up, down, up. Will it go back down? Maybe. What if it pushes up for 2 more days? You know, there's really no pattern here other than double top. So not for me at least. On PayPal, PYPO. Yeah, this one's getting a bounce. This one's getting a bounce. We had the trend line down in here. You have the 20 MA. You have the 50% retrace. You had that. You're getting a pretty good bounce. You stayed inside this bar. You did not close below that. That's in a weekly close. So let's see that. So right now, I would expect this thing to possibly chop around sideways and retrace. Let's see if we can retrace back up and then possibly move down. But let's see here. We're short PayPal. little bit in the money, nothing crazy. We did hit the 200 MA though. That's going to be some support there too. That's on the daily. But right now you're just getting a dead cat bounce from the, I mean, you had a pretty good sell-off from the, from the high pivot, $5 sell-off. Now you're getting, the dippers come in, you get the technical level with the trend line and the 200 moving average. So if you're long this one, you're starting to get up into here again. If you're in the money, start chiseling some off. You get back in the double top, I'd probably take it all off. If you went long down here, but if you went long from up in here, just if you get a break even, get the hell out. Because right in that time frame, guys, where we can start dumping. That's how I'm playing these markets right now. That's how I'm rolling. EW, I wouldn't buy that one. Stay away. Nvidia, low of the day. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it got to it. It's getting a slow bounce right now. Can you look at CC? I don't even know what this is. Ooh, look at that one. Getting a little stretched here, guys. But look, you got on the 10-minute, you got some bullish consolidation because it can't keep going up forever. You need consolidation like this for this thing to move back up. So when you get a move like this, you need it to stop, halt, go sideways, and then the next move up. I just want to see the monthly. Not enough. It's a new issue, so yeah. I like the fact that it's going up. There's nothing up here for me. Other than double. I mean, you have double. Why didn't it show it on the daily or on the monthly? Wonder why it stopped there. Let's see what happens on the weekly. I mean, the weekly, you're at double top. I mean, not a bad, I just don't have enough technicals other than a double top. I mean, maybe 25. I don't even know. I have no idea what this thing even is. CC. I mean, it's a hell of a move from here. I mean, you are stretched at 13. I mean, I guess you could. It's a tough one. I might be moving up on news. There's really nothing else. The first fib level, if you go from 0 to 100, would be 25. $25. So maybe 25, big even number. If you want to maybe add 100, 200 shares here, it slowly goes up. Add more. Maybe 25. Use as a stop out. If it gets above that, then you got to exit. If you're long, shit, sell this thing. Especially if you're long, remember dry ships, and then straight back down. No problem. Laugh out loud. Yeah, didn't do it. Any thoughts about getting Nvidia puts? I've been looking at that one. Trying to be patient. They would have been it. I think I said earlier, maybe add one. Depending on how much money you got. Because I wouldn't mind getting to maybe $1,000, $2,000 position in this with some puts, maybe 95s, maybe 100s, maybe even 90s. I got to really see what the markets are doing in the next week or so. And if the markets are going to stay buoyant, this thing can stay up here for weeks. And you don't want to be in a put. I'd rather like today write a call. Do something like that. That would have probably been the one. But I mean, you got Netties up, you got GS up again, $3, right back up. You got Tesoro flying. You got MLM. That was negative today. That one's coming down pretty good. We're short MLM. That one's playing out all right. Price line we shorted today just for an intraday trade. And I'll be getting out of that one shortly, guys. I'll just take the money and run on that one. But what else here? You got, the Amazon up. You got Google up. It's just like crazy. You still short Nvidia? Yep. Hey, what's up, Brian? AGN we looked at. No long queue. Added some to my IWM. Perfect. What moving average do I have on it? I use the 200-day, the 50 MA, and the 20 MA on all the time frames. And that's what I stick with. Did you talk about BBY? Yeah, that one bounced up on me. Yeah, remember this, guys. Remember when actually, let me see this one. Yeah, I mean this could be the end of the road here, guys. Let's get the monthly real quick. Remember last year at Amazon at Christmas time? Oh, now you might be able to run a little bit more on this one. Amazon's taking all the retailers out, short them all. It's going to be terrible. Now all the retailers are running and they're all like, time for retailers to get bullish. All right, 47.50, not bad. 48.75, right in there. Short or wait? Did you go over oil? Yeah, went over oil. Dry sips, 12.40 now, huh? Jeez. CSC, should I bail out of CSC? I don't know. I shorted it, I covered it, and I'm back short again. I don't. That's up to you. I'm still short. So ICPT reversal. I'll take a look at that one. I don't know. This isn't a bad area. You're starting to get up here. It is on earnings, so maybe wait to see what this thing can do, and then possibly, but it's not bad. I mean, maybe the 47.50 area, 48 could go to 50. It is on earnings, so it could go up a little higher. But it's not bad. They're fixed again, guys. Well, the retailers are fixed because Amazon, nothing's going on now. Short BBY, yeah, you could take a short position here. But again, let's see if we could get a little more upside in the markets, maybe. And let's see if it is on earnings, so it could push up a little bit more. So I give it a day or two. Usually I like to wait 3 days on it. But let's see if we could get to 50 bucks. 50 bucks, yeah. Then we could get to this high pivot here, maybe. But let's see. Let's just wait patiently, see what this thing can do. Again, we're at options X. So, this thing might not even, maybe they're pushing it up higher just because of that. And then tomorrow they crap it out. But let's just stay, stay safe on this one. Let's just take it, short low. Yeah, or if you want to take a small position on this one, if you want to do 500 shares, start with 100 here. It goes to 50, add another 100. It goes up a little bit more, then add another 100. And then your average price will be 50. And if you get a couple bucks out of it, take it for $1,000 or whatever. Short profits, guys, here and there, they all add up by the end of the month. CSC, yeah, we looked at that one. You could stay in that one. Like I said, I covered it already for the $3, but if it went back up, I shorted it again. ICPT. Yeah, this one, yeah. I mean, look at that. Jeez. Another stretch chart, guys. I mean, we're getting a bounce off this area here, 100 even number, but just not for me. We're bearish here. See what the daily looks like. Yeah, we're inside this huge inside bar. We recapture the 20 MA and get above this blue line. That's the 250 retrace and maybe more upside. I mean, that's just coming from a oversold condition from 172. I mean, look at that. They beat everyone up, beat them all up, and then at the end they're like, yeah. And everyone's like, oh my God, I bought it 172. Get me out of this thing. And then it gets the bounce. Your typical trader will buy it up here, fit 20 bucks higher to chase it. Oh, it's got to go up, and then they hype it, and then it ends up going right back down. So until it gets above the 20 MA here, there's nothing to do. It is setting up in a bullish manner, but you're still inside this bar. Ultimately, it needs to get above 120 to really start the roll. If it can't get above 120 or this 20 MA, it will probably most likely go down. If the markets start to go down, this will definitely go down. CMG bounce today. Yep, going up. Yeah, that one's, again, it's options X, guy, CMG. For a new trader like myself, can you explain how options expire positively and negatively affects the markets? Yeah, I honestly don't really know. I trade the charts. I don't really trade options. I just started trading options maybe a year ago. Maybe someone else can answer that for you. I mean, you get a lot of people who buy options, but I think a lot of them will sell them too. You get big institutional money. And you bought a bunch of, like, if you bought a bunch of calls on dry ships, and if you weren't selling them at 100, you're an idiot. So, but they will affect it. I get, like I said, I don't really know, honestly. I never really even explored puts until about a year ago. All I know is if I'm buying a put or writing a put or writing a call or buying a call, I'm looking at resistance on a chart. So when that stock goes up into something, I'm putting it on or writing a call, and then as soon as that thing comes down, I'm taking my money. So however it affects it, it's not affecting it with what I do. But yeah, when you're buying future contracts, that will affect the markets more. And you got these big players going in the futures, so they can move some markets. I'm just not that big a player. But it affects the market. And really for the options X, what I was explaining there, and this is what I was told from, like I said, I just started trading options not too long ago. But basically what happens is if you have an institution and they got a lot of, bets on options, whatever, say Apple, and they know Apple needs to go to 110. Let me pull up Apple. Let's say, let's see where it's at just to say. And they know, a lot of people put bets on that Apple would close, maybe above 110 by Friday tomorrow. So the institution knows, gosh, if this thing, if we close this thing down here at 105, all these options up here are going to expire. Yeah, we're still going to have to pay some out down here. But, their max pain might be 110. So an institution will come in here and honestly, they'll push it down. They'll sell it off. They'll buy puts on it. They'll short it. They'll do whatever they can to make it go down or make it whichever way. Apple's not that manipulated, that is. But you got a stock like Chipotle or Priceline or Tesla, out of the blue, we catch a bid. You know how many people were buying puts down here? Oh my gosh, it's going lower, I'm buying puts. And then they jam it in their butt. And then here we are right here. I don't know what max pain is, but these guys, whatever it might be, some hedge funds can do it, but it's mostly big institutional money. They're manipulating stuff to make it wherever they have to close this thing to make it so they don't pay out options. It's pretty simple. And I laughed at my buddies who taught me, and what? They don't do that. And then one day it was funny because Apple, I think it was Apple, I don't know what price it was, but in the beginning of the day, he's like, all right, this is where they're going to close Apple on the day. And, he knew institutional traders and stuff, blah, blah, blah. I think I'd say it was $100 and 101, that was the number. The thing closed like 101 with 1 penny, right on it. It was like, what? And he called it in the beginning of the day. I mean, maybe coincidence, maybe luck, but that's what he heard, through the grapevine, and that's what was going to happen that day. So trust me, these guys are manipulating this crap. They could do whatever they want to do at any time, period. So, just don't believe what these guys are saying, and then talking heads and all this stuff. It's funny, when I get in a trade, when I used to trade a long, long time ago, when I didn't know what was going on, I'd get into a trade, and all of a sudden, 10 minutes later, thing's tanking on me. And I'm like, holy crap, I just bought this thing 10 minutes ago, and I'm losing $1,000. And then I would sell it. 10 minutes later, it'd go up, and it'd be like, wait, what the hell's going on? And then typical trader, I'm like, oh, shit, I got to buy this thing now. As soon as I buy it, 10 minutes later, they're taking it down on me again. It's like, whoa, I lost $1,500 in an hour and a half, and every time I bought a stock, it went down. There's got to be someone watching me. There's market makers too. They're making shit go up and down as well. Then you trade the low volume stocks. Those are even worse. They get in it, they can make the thing go up, down, sideways, whatever the hell way they want it to go up. Period. So, so it just makes it interesting, guys. I want to get this thing out of here. So just keep an eye on this. I'm gonna put this. All right, so that's CMG, Smith and Wesson. Is that the one? Is it Smith and Wesson? SH or WHC. Is that thing still going up? All right, so we're getting, a little bit of a retrace. So they did tank it right there. It's coming back. Yeah, I mean, look at this. Look at this. Got Obama. This one, Obama. Hillary taking our guns. No, they're not. Yes, they are. So it's just all over the place right now. It's not bad. Not a bad retrace. Hold on, guys. I'm just looking at my Priceline trade here. All right, what time is it? I got a couple more minutes. I think I'm just going to take it. I don't have big share size on these guys, especially Priceline. It's such a pricey stock. But like I always say, you take a couple hundred trades in there. They're going to give the kids a head and shoulder top and tell bottom. I got a direct message here. Thanks for following me. I'm Turner. I got a guy telling me he wants me to follow him. I'm turning 3K into 100K. All right. Cool beans. Hold on here. Sorry, guys. I gotta let's see. Thanks for the coverage today. Yeah, no problem, Joe. Yeah, the experience stories. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, I've been in those where they high fly. I think I'm gonna make $1 million, and the next day it's like, what the hell just happened to me? Think about short and take two. Thoughts? Yeah, Smith and Wesson, nothing really. If it retraces back up, I mean, we're getting a bounce from here. You're getting the bounce from this area down in this. You got this area here. Hold on though, guys. I'm just looking at this one here. You know what? I'm taking off my price line trade. I just covered it at 15.12. 15.12.15. So hold on here. I got to at least post something this time. Thing overnight. So 15.12.15. Last half at 15.12.15. But remember, I added to that one too, so I had a hell of a trade in that one. So I'm all happy. But even if you took it, you didn't do anything with it. You still held it through the disaster that when it went up during the day. Still came back in. It was still a pretty good trade. So sorry about that, guys. I didn't post that one again. It's 60-minute. This is why I did it, and I should have posted it. I don't know why I did. Oh, and you know why I didn't? Because of freaking internet. My stock twitch, sometimes I can't post stuff. I can't get in and out. I gotta go back out of Google Chrome and come back in, and I can post it. And this is hopefully all be fixed next week. It's brutal, especially in stocks where I scalp. And I'm getting out 30 seconds later, and I can't post anything. So, all right. So we covered the last half on that one. That was more of an intraday. Oh, did it post? Hold on. Okay, yeah. All right, let's see here. Thanks for, yeah, no problem, Joe. Yeah, I like the experience stories. Yeah, I've been there, done that, guys. I used to buy Apple all the time. And, oh, wait a second here. Leave that there. I used to buy Apple all the time, and I was ride it up. I'd call my mom and be like, yeah, it's great. Oh, my God, I made all this money. And all of a sudden, 3 days later, I'm getting smoked, and I'm like, oh, my gosh. And I go to short it, and then it goes up, and I'm like, holy crap. And then every time I do something, I'm on the wrong side of the trade going, oh, my gosh, what the hell is going on here? To the point where, at the end of the day, I'd have a migraine headache going, my God, what the hell? $3,000 loss, $2,000 loss. And I'm like, holy crap. And the funny part is, all I had to do was hold the stock all day, and I would have made money. Instead, I tried to trade it long, trade it short, take it long, but I had no idea what I was doing. So when you don't know what you're doing, don't do that. How about that? But we can stay online here. They're watching you, John. That's why it is slow. Yeah, right. Yeah. Is she in here? Yelling, Janet, give me a signal. Send me a smoke signal. CRM, that one has earnings today, right? We're going to keep an eye on this one. Nah, price line's going down now. Typical. I covered the damn thing, and here it goes, going lower. Where's NVIDIA, though? NVIDIA 60. So NVIDIA caught a bit off a double bottom. Unbelievable. It just never stops. Damn it. Hate trades like that. Just sitting them. But it did come down. Look what it did. It came down, almost touched double bottom. Now you're getting the push up again. That's typical. You have support down in here. You had a gap fill from yesterday. That's pretty typical. But it's staying above the MAs, man. Let me tell you, they're doing a hell of a job. Someone's in there just holding this turd up. And the funny thing is, you're going to get someone out there, I'm sure in the next week or two, it's going to upgrade it to like 120. But no, see, now that doji I like. I like when there's no color in it, and it's sitting. Let's open it up a little more. Now that one I don't mind. That one could be a reversal signal. We'll see. I would have loved to see more volume on this day. But again, we just had a light volume push up on mostly everything. Everything's great again. It's like Trump. It's going to be great again. Chipotle pulling back a little bit. Twilio caught a little bit of a bid. Win at the highs. Tesla, $5 up. Out of the blue, Tesla. Did Elon tweet again? But that Exxon, the oil, that's what's kind of bothersome to me. If oil keeps going down, something's going on. You got the dollar just ripping up. Where's the dollar now? Yeah, so the dollar pretty much stayed flat. It went straight up and then just stayed there. Come on. See, this is my chart. This is what I'm dealing with, guys. I got this internet that sucks. But hopefully I think on Tuesday everything will be fixed, next Tuesday. NVIDIA, what is the top? I don't know, Raj. I wish if I knew, I'd be betting the house. I mean, maybe 100, maybe. Yeah, nobody. Yeah, Yellen didn't call me yet. Or my mom. My mom will call me if she sees something crazy in the markets. I got eyes all over, guys. Eyes all over. It's pretty funny. Let's see here. The IYT, that thing's still going higher. It's just like, what? This is the land of make believe. But at least we got the pullback on gold. I mean, that's starting to shoot up now. And then with the dollar up and the oil coming back, that's the right case again. But you got the what was I gonna say? The Dow Jones Transport's not making all time. I mean, they're making a run for the roses, guys, on everything today. But the VIX, only down 38 cents today, so that's not really doing too much. You got the junk bonds, though, which, remember the junk bonds? Oh, my gosh, the junk bonds. And all of a sudden disappeared. Nobody talks about the junk bonds anymore. And the other one, too, is Deutsche Bank. That one's fixed, too. Weeks ago, it was Deutsche Bank. It's a disaster. So, but look at junk bonds, though. So we had a nice retrace. Remember that. They don't talk about junk bonds too much anymore. But they did when they were all of a sudden, something bad. Remember Cyprus too, that little island or whatever, or is it an island? I don't even know what it is. Cyprus. They have all this money. It's Cyprus. That's why the market's corrected. Remember that stuff? Anybody remember that one? The Cyprus one? But look at this. So we caught the bottom in February. Remember that when we were tanking because she raised rates, so the junk bonds were tanking too. Then we get to catch the bid and junk's fixed. We come right to this level here. And look, we're rolling over again. So keep an eye on JNK. This thing starts rolling over again. You're going to see them something. They're going to come up with junk again, junk bonds. There's a problem with the junk bonds. So that, I don't know what's really going on with it. All I know is I'm following the charts. Whenever when this was pulling back like this, and all of a sudden CNBC was like, junk bonds. So now we come back up. We're retracing back down again. So let's see if we get back lower. We get back lower in this section here, they're going to be talking about junk bonds again. You watch. So be careful with watch that one. Keep an eye on that. What else were we looking at today? Oh, look at yes. Wow, look at CMG. They just downgraded CMG today. And the thing held up. Apparently, someone at the end of the day doesn't want their position. Big volume coming in, too. Yeah, they downgraded and the thing just went up all day. And all of a sudden, it's like, yeah, thank you. Take my position. Someone, oh, buddy, hurry up with Chipotle. It's going up again. Hurry. It's like NVIDIA. Hurry up. Chase it up here. It's going to be great. Yeah, ExxonMobil, that was a great sell today. Anything else, guys? Anything else you're looking at? Any other high flyers? All right, CRM, right? They had the earnings? CRM. Let's see what this thing does. All right, what were we looking at? The 77 area? Was this the one with did CRM earnings today? Let's see. We're going to find out. I'm going to probably find out in a minute here. See, I got my after hours going on. We are above this. Pretty sure someone said that. Yes, okay. All right, let's see where this thing goes. All right, let's see. If it goes up, let's see. I'm not going to trade it unless it really. Let's look at 77.05 maybe. Actually, you know what? I'm going to put it over here. I want to put my daily on this side here. 60 minutes. All right. I want to put my daily over here because that's the one where you're going to watch for pivots. Because if this thing really moves fast, you don't get daily action after hours. I don't know why they don't do that. All right, so let's see where this thing goes. So like I said, you know, maybe if it really pops 84.33, you're going to be looking at. You're probably going to start getting resistance here as well on this one here. FedEx short time. Yeah, we're short FedEx. Look at Wiener, WNR. Is that Wiener, Alan? All right, hold on here. It's been a long week, guys, for me. Like I said, I own a printing company. I saw a bunch of clients. I had a bunch of jobs I had to deliver, and running around doing all this crazy stuff. All right, hold on a second here. All right, let's see. So there's some resistance areas. If this thing drops, I mean, you might be looking at gap fill down in here, 62 maybe. I mean, these are guesses. You got this pivot here. You got a gap fill up in here too. Did it go off yet? I got nothing yet. Looks like it's starting to get a little bit of action. All right, let's wait a second, guys, before we look into those. I want to see where this one goes to. All right, let's let and W daily. Wow, look at that. So this must add earnings or something. Wow, that's a little, not the best topping tail, but it's a little topping tail here. That's not bad. I mean, look where it went into, right? This little pivot here. Nothing to do on this one after earnings. That would have been a great, where is that? The daily. Nice little fade though, 38 from 37.20. I mean, that was a nice little fade, but actually it's a little bit bullish. Looks like they had earnings yesterday, I guess. So come out. Let's see what this thing does before we look at it and do something. FedEx, yeah, we're short FedEx, so we are short FedEx. Goes right into 184.62. We added more up in here, and now let's see what this thing does. I mean, we could get a little more rally on it. We'll have to keep an eye on it. But yeah, we are short that one. CRM, let's see if that one's doing anything yet. CRM earnings, NVIDIA, what is the top? Oh, there goes a pop. Something's going on here. Let's see, CRM. All right, we're starting to get some stuff going on. Going up a little bit. Looks like it's going into the 77 area. You got a gap fill here, right here too, guys. Oops. See what it does around the 79, 48 area. But that's your first move. Right now, you got some people in here possibly, you know, trying to catch it or something. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. CRM. Oh, bam! All right, so right back down. Not doing too much. Volume's not too much is coming in yet. You had some trades at 76.68 though. I don't know what that was. CMR running after earnings. Yeah, we'll see. My buddy had jackpot short ship yesterday. Really nice. The key is though, Sal, did he cover it? You know, if it's all on paper, it doesn't mean a damn thing. Just like dry ships, that wasn't a damn thing. I'm gonna post another. Oh, there it goes. CRM. All right, guys, 78. I'm not trading this thing. Let's see what happens if it gets to 79, 80 bucks. You got a little pivot here too. Right there. There it goes, 79. So you filled the gap, right? You're almost at gap. See how it reacts. All right, so we got to that low pivot there at 79. All right, let's see if we fill the gap at 79.48. Let's see, 79, almost 79.24, 44. All right, we're filling the gap. All right, let's see if we can go a little higher. Next pivot will be right here around 80.70. Here comes 80. Even number is going to be resistance there. All right, so your next pivot is at 80.70. Let's see if we could get there. Ultimately, if we could get up to 83 bucks, maybe 84, I might actually take it. Up, coming back. Whoa, look at that. So we filled the gap. We got to 81, which is going to be natural resistance. Actually, there was a gap right here at 81.37. Damn, look at that. Filled the gap up there. Hold on. I think it might have just missed it. 81.58. Just missed the gap up there. So you had the gap here, the gap up here. You have this pivot, the 80 even number. So you're going to have big resistance up in here regardless. That's why you're getting that short pullback right now. You probably have some shorts covering, some guys like me trying to, technically, catch 50 cents or a buck on this thing. Like I said, I'm not doing anything right now. Just watching this thing. Hope he did. Yeah, right. Gosh. All right, 79.80. It's holding this area. Like again, if you go to the daily here, 79.48, and then this 80 pivot, 80.50 was the high pivot. Somewhere in here, you could have maybe took that short. Like I said, I didn't. I would have liked maybe a push to 82 even number, a little bit more. It is pulling back though. Like I said, you had great resistance right in here. And now now you're pushing back, and that's like a scalp trade, guys. Pushes up into there, you try to find a good area of resistance, and then boom, you're all over it. So 81 would have probably been the area on that one. Now it's almost at 78 bucks. I mean, that's a hell of a pullback. But again, it's on earnings. These are tough. It could have easily won another buck or two. But on something like this, maybe 500 shares, you're looking for a buck. Maybe 1,000 if you got some balls. Nothing. You don't go 10,000 shares. Next thing you know, you're upside down 40 grand. In a blink of an eye. Charts don't show the spike. Yeah, yeah. I traded Scottrade for a long time, and then I got to learn the charts, and it was like, I'd call the guys up. I'd be like, "Can I do this? Can I do that? Can I go multiple time frames?" If you go Scottrade Elite, I think they do, but it wouldn't even hold trend line. I couldn't even put a trend line in there. The next day they'd be gone. So I had to put all my trend lines back in there, and then finally I was like, you know what? I got to do something different here. 85 CRM? No. Unless I'm behind. No, the highest it got was 81.50. Now it's 79.77, 79.80. I don't think it got to 85. I mean, I got the spike up right here. I got the spike to 81.50 and holding. Like I said, he had some pretty good resistance up in here. You had the gap fill at 79.48, where that's kind of what it's holding right now. So 79.48 was the gap fill. So right here at this line, oops, the gap fill. That's where it's kind of holding. Then you had another gap fill up in here, right around 81.58. So that one was a little bit higher, like up in there. I almost touched that. But then you had a pivot right around 80.70. Right in there, you had a pivot. So you had the gap fill, pivot, another gap fill, even number of 81, even number of 80. So you had a lot of reasons why you wanted, that you could have actually hopped in 500 shares, boom, take it off the table. I have Scottrade Elite. You probably have to go into your. I don't. It's been so long with that one. There's got to be a time frame, like for me here. So if you go time, if you right click, I have time template. I could go US. You have to go to 24 hour. You got to have it on there. So right now I have auto, and it won't go on the. It will only probably go on the 10-minute time frame and the 60-minute time frame. The smaller ones, it probably won't go on the daily. Tesla down after merger approval. Did it go down? Well, we can look at that one in a sec. But yeah, because you'd have to go to 24 hour, and that will give you the after hour action. Really? Tesla down? When they find out today? Let's see. Yeah, down $2. See, there's Tesla's candle right there. Who the hell are they merging? What's the merger? Is it Solar City? Is that the one? Hold on. It does anything unless I'm doing something wrong. I just wait for the highs. It does. Tesla going down. Sold Facebook. Call expiring next week. Hoping to make 10, 20 call profit per option and run. Sold Facebook. So you took it off. Facebook was up a little bit, right? Okay, thanks. So yeah, Solar City. Yeah. I can't even. Next thing you know, he'll tweet and he'll say he's buying Shake Shack or some crap. Let's go back to CRM. Let's see. Yeah, so CRM holding that first gap fill right here. That's the first one. You got a little pivot. I mean, that's a nice push. I mean, that's a $5 push on a $70 or $75 stock. That's not bad. See if we go up a little bit more. If we do go up, let's see if we can retrace back up to the highs. We'll short this one again. Selling calls on Facebook, laugh my ass off like losing money. You know what, Edgar? We all been there, buddy. That's why I like doing when I'm sitting here, twiddling my thumbs. I'll do a live session. Try to help some people out. Been there, man. Been there plenty of times. Sucks. But you buy calls and then look, right now options X, they expire tomorrow and then they flush it for 5 days. It's like, really? Is that coincidence? I don't think so, guys. And where did dries end up? $11. Holy shit. That is just nuts. Wow. So it looks like Gap reported earnings. Solar City down. No, Solar City's up. Maybe down now. SodaStream's up a little bit. Splunk. We had a great trade on Splunk a long time ago. Everyone laughed at me too on that one. You're shorting Splunk? And the thing tanked. No, I think we went long on Splunk, actually. You know what? We did. For everyone who doesn't think I go long, I'll pull that chart up in a second. But dries, wow, that's just brutal. That's just brutal. CRM 75, app close selling calls on Facebook, Solar City. Damn, look at that. Closed at the low of the day. My heart goes out to the guys who held. And then they locked it up on them and totally just roasted them. Oh, that's a tough one. I can't stand that shit. That's Wall Street, guys. SPLK. Splunk. God, look at that one. We traded this one right here, guys. I think it was 30 bucks. I think. Let's see though. No, oh, no, not that one. It was another time it did that. Yeah, there you go. Right there. And the reason why we took that trade because of this little pivot right here. That's going to be support. So as this thing was falling from Earth, we took this thing long. We were out, right up here, and it just kept going. But I do go long, guys. But look, again, everyone together in the room, punch it in. What is this one right here on the monthly chart? I think we actually shorted this one too at 100. I'd have to look at my records. But yeah, but as it was crashing down, we took it at 40 bucks. I think it was $40.42 or something. Yeah, everyone together. High flyer coming in for landing. But it's Splunk. It should be Spunk. And then look, it came down, bearish inside bar pattern, the next leg down. Okay. All right, look at this chart. Down, sideways, down. All right. Now let's go to the IBB. What is this one doing? Stretched on the monthly, comes back in, inside bar bearish, down, inside bar bearish. Where do you think this one's going? You may be a little more upside. Write this one down. I'm telling you, 200, and then down in here somewhere, 150, 160, IBB. Wonder if oh yeah, IYT's coming, Sal. It's coming. We're short that one too and been adding. Just printed 79.90 on that one on the CRM. Tries was brutal. Oh yeah, MGT, yeah, that one too, exactly. I think that day too on MGT, I was telling everyone, dump it, dump it, dump it, and no one ever. Oh, now look at you, and that thing's on the pink sheet now, right? Some crap. Yeah, 40 million shares. Yeah, that's stupid. What a pump and dump. Yeah, this one too, pump and dump. Look at you know how many people are stuck on the IBB at 400 because they're upgrading all the biotechs, and then it's down to 258 and they're still hoping, or 288 and they're, oh, maybe. So it has to get above this bar first, 330. Gets above there, maybe. Still have a gap fill right here too. IYT. Oh yeah, IYT's coming, guys. Guarantee. It's coming. It's not a double top yet, but it's getting there. It's getting there. This bullshit. I mean, honestly, it had a weekly pattern. Was a great bullish pattern. I had to hats off. And like I was saying every day, this thing better start taking off or it's going to be in trouble. And if this pattern fails, it's going downtown. Instead, they popped it up. I'm still looking at 160 area. Gets up there, I'm adding more. This is another one that it's been lagging the whole flipping time, but they had to get the, this is another one. Well, since this has been lagging and we have a little more room to run, we can't make the SPY and the IWM and the Qs run. Well, actually, let's take that back. So you have the SPY at the all-time highs. How much room is that going to run? Okay, so you have the Qs pretty much scraping the all-time highs. This one pulled back a little bit. I mean, we're right back into the all-time highs. See, my charts freaking suck. My internet sucks right now, guys. So we're at the all-time high. So we can't really make that one run too much because everyone's already in that one. So we get the Dow again. The Dow pulls back pretty nice, you know, like the IWM. So we got to get that one to run because we have a little room in here to make a profit. But wait a minute, guys. This is institutional talk, guys. Wait a minute. Maybe we could get the IWM because that hasn't hit the all-time high yet. So let's get that one to run. So they take that one up, okay? Then remember, if you watch my videos, what was the other lagging indicator? Well, guys, the IYT, that hasn't ran either. We could squeeze some suckers in this one too and get this one to the top. So what are they doing? They're bringing everything to the double top. They can't make any more money on the other stuff. Why do you think the Goldman Sachs's are going? The JPMs are going. You know, all the ones that kind of sat back, they're making them all run. When touch the eye, exactly. The eye in the month, that's brutal. 79.05, Scott Trey. Okay, so you got that one now? With that, and it's closing above the 50 MA. What the IBB? And the monthly. Let's see. Oh, I got the weekly. The monthly. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're getting the bounce off the 50 MA. Yeah, exactly. But it's just consolidating. This is a brutal bearish pattern. And we had the breakdown. They brought it right back up. It's like, let's try to make money on this one. They're trying to make money anywhere. What do you think they did with dries? There was institutional money here. They were already long gone. They were long gone when it hit $50. But then it's with the allure. Then the CNBC comes in. Then all the StockTwits comes in. All these guys, all they do is come in then. And next thing you know, dead in his tracks. Look where it stopped though, the 20 MA. I told everybody it's going at least to 20 today. Damn, I was totally wrong. It went another 10 lower. Oy. Oh my gosh, this is just, man. Well, CRM, let's go into that one real quick. Yeah, look at that. CRM got a lot of resistance up here, guys. Just can't hack with it. Even with good, I don't know if what kind of earnings they had, but just can't hack it. That's going back to the daily. You know, those gap fills I was talking about. You have the gap fill here. You have the high pivot there. You have the even number of 81 and 80, and then you have the gap fill up in here. It's closing above the 50. Yeah, but you know what? Sal, that doesn't bug me too much. On the TLT, yeah, I can look at that real quick. The shoot after the conference call. They shot it after the oh, is that what happened with the CRM maybe? But we'll see. Again, there's a lot of resistance up here. Yeah, exactly. Now Kramer will hype it up some more. On the TLT, I think that was coming into a bounce area. Let me see. Or it did, or it was about to. Then they gapped it below it. Damn. This thing's getting roasted. That was your key trend line here, guys. It's busting below it. This thing's getting ugly now. Wasn't still dumped away. Yeah. Well, actually on the weekly, you're getting close to the 200 MA. This could be the point where it stops. But honestly, this can easily go to here, 118 and then 114.87. I mean, that's a hell of a sell right there. But this is another one. As it's going up, it pulls back. You want to be a buyer, you buy it, you sell, pulls back again, buy it, you sell, you know, pulls back again, buy it, you sell. And now it's pulling back. And now this is going to be a rough one. But honestly, check this out. You got the shoulder, you got the head. What happens if this thing goes one more up and then comes right back down again? You can have a nice head and shoulder top here. Tesla reversal going up now. Hurry up, chase it. All right, everybody. chase Tesla here. It's going to be great. Let's see. Then you get all the suckers in here again one more time. Come on, charts. Oh, maybe I can punch up the right signal or symbol. Oh, yeah, look at that. Come on, baby. You can do it. You're almost there. Oh, yeah. Monthly 100 12 frame, right? All right, yeah. I mean, yeah, the TLT, I'd maybe take it even lower. But for me, I mean, that's pretty good support here. Fib we missed the fib. I mean, now it's just a matter of, let's go to the monthly. Let's see what the monthly is looking at. Yeah, see, monthly you're in the 50 MA too. So you're going to have support down in here, but let's do this. Let's take that to that. Let's see where you're at. So even on the bigger time frame, you got the 618 at 117.51, and then you have the 750 down in here at 111 or so. So, you know, at this point, for me, I'd wait for setup, see if this thing can consolidate sideways. But honestly, I mean, you could drop one more month on this one. Who knows? So, but yeah, the 111, 112, yeah, that's not a bad area either. But you're going to get support here too. These are short. Like right now, you should be able to get a short-term bounce on this one. Let's see. I mean, it did, and then it bounced up, and look, it's heading right back down. So at this point, this could get real ugly. Real ugly, really fast. So after hours, let's see, CRM. So that's still holding that area. Yeah. Tesla's bouncing. What else? The IYT's up. Yeah, splat for Splunk. Yeah, how about it? You know, just a high, you know, again, we'll go to NVIDIA. And guys, I'm gonna head out here. It's 2 o'clock my time. I got some things to do today. But yeah, you know, you got NVIDIA. You do have a nice doji, so let's see if that one comes. You know, I'd love to see more volume on this one, but let's see. Are they up after hours? No, it's down 24 cents after hours. So if you did add one put, good for you. I didn't do anything with it. We'll see if we could chop around sideways, and then maybe next week sometime. Well, no, next week's Thanksgiving, so we could easily just float sideways all week. So just be careful with the puts, guys. If you want to add some shares here, you can do it here. But expect it maybe going to 100 maybe, but we'll see. They're just squeezing, guys. The shorts are just giving up on this one. They're just saying, hey, I'm just done. I can't do this anymore. You know, but they could take a loss, but like on dry ships, you just can't take it when you have a big profit. You know, and then, you know, for guys you weren't in here before, I'll show you Skyworks. This was one they had shit to do with Apple. Another high flyer came right in, blah, blah, blah. You know, and that's the stuff you got to watch for. Same chart. You know, O was another one. I don't even know what this one was. All I knew was a high flyer. And it was coming in. That's why we talked about Amazon. Amazon, look, 20 MA, another high flyer. Facebook was another high flyer. That one there, that one's still, I believe, coming in. At least 106, 100 possibly. You got, what were some other ones? Well, you know, you got the Tesoro. That one got a bid today, but we're at Options X. That one pulled back. I mean, but look, another high flyer. We had Netties. Another high flyer. I think Charter was too. This one's being a bear. Charter, high flyer, getting up here. And, you know, this one's retracing up and down, shaking everybody down. Yeah, you know, it's just ridiculous. Roast is up after hours. Let's pull up that one. Oops. Yeah, that's not the symbol. Let's see. Come on. Oh my gosh. This has my internet down now. This one's not pulling up. ROST, right? ROST. There we go. It's up $2. What did we say? 66.70. Well, 66.30 was the double top. We're at 67.50. Gosh, it did go up to 70 though. And remember we were talking about that pivot. Remember this high pivot coming in. So let's go to the daily. Let's get a bidder. So we stuck that high trend line in there from here. And so if it would have popped up right there, Your area would have been around 69 bucks or so, roughly. It's not perfectly into that high. So say 69. What was the high? The high was 69.81. So, but it's pulled back from that area. So 70 bucks would have been the area probably to take this one short a little bit. But I mean, it's already done, but not too bad of a pullback. But you know that these high flyers. I mean, even if you're talking about Goldman Sachs too, that's another one. It's just ripping up. Once you start even on the daily time frame, you're just too far stretched from this 20 MA. It's got. I mean, unless this thing holds up here on light volume, then this thing starts coming up. But right now we have an inside bar, and let's see if we can hold this area. I wouldn't doubt we chop around. If it does, you could probably add some puts on this one. JPM was another one. JPM, another high flyer, just keeps going. This one's a little more weak than GS, but I think this has something to do with options. You know how many people they crushed in these days who went short? If a Trump victory was happening, these things are going to tank. They're all stuck in them now. It sucks. But all right, guys, I think that's it for today. I'll probably knock out some videos, post them later for some people who didn't make it today. But thanks for coming to the videos, the live chats, watching my videos. I really appreciate it. It's really been going great. I love helping people. Hopefully on dry ships, I posted, like I said, 4 times. Please sell. Please sell. Take something. Take half. Take a quarter. Take something. Take something to give you your money, your original. If you put a $10,000 investment in it and you made 150 grand, at least, pull out 10 grand, your initial investment. At least take something off the table. Good bid. Thanks, man. Thanks, Edgar. Live feed was good. Thanks, Beckham, for ever 2005. Isaac, no problem. Hey, we should be helpful to you for spending time with us. Hey, you know what? One day, if I do something where a pay subscription, then just pay me, guys, and I'll go through this stuff. I'll teach you how to trade. And like I said, it won't even be paid because I'll be making you guys money. But again, I've been doing this for 2 hours maybe now. It takes a lot of time, guys. When I do these sessions, when I get home, I'm just beat up. It sucks everything out of me. So you guys are coming at me with symbol after symbol, and I'm doing this stuff on the fly. Where you're just looking at stuff. It's almost like scalp trading. It's when I took the trade, ExxonMobil today off gap fill, and it was in and out. This stuff fries me, guys. So let me get out of my time template. Auto, gap fill here, comes in, take half off, hits the next gap, you take it off. Look, I took it off there, and look at the bounce we get, because the technicians that are selling, they're covering their shorts from gap fill. They're covering right here. That's why you get that little bounce, and then you get the kill. There's another gap fill down here, filled that. It did flush through that one though, but then we held, almost this pivot down here. But no problem, man. Hey, Raj, not a problem. Like I said, am I going to sit here by myself and do nothing, or am I going to do a live chat room, bring some people in, and hopefully make some more money? So, all right, guys, have a great night. God bless, and we'll see you on the charts. Take care.